second for the stream to catch up so I can check audio levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that should be good, I think. Sorry, it's just checking our own stream right there just to make sure it sounded okay. Alright, what's up?
I'm getting a phone call right now, so I need to
Oh, that's fine.
leave. Yeah.
I will hold down the fort. Say hi.
Alright.
Say hi for me.
Take us in.
Alright. So welcome back everyone to Eternal Darkness. If you don't know by now, this is a 2002 psychological horror game on Nintendo GameCube. So we've completed one playthrough, and I should probably be looking over there. The mic's down there, and the camera's over there. That's why I'm always looking down here, because for whatever reason my brain associates where I'm talking with who I should be talking to, but I should be talking over there. So yeah, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, 2002 GameCube psychological horror game based loosely on H.P. Lovecraft. I'll say based loosely because there's like old gods, sanity effects, things like that. We're going through a full playthrough of 3 full playthroughs. We've completed 1, but we've completed 0 because we had to wipe the save data and start from scratch. So this is playthrough 2, but technically playthrough 1 of this save data. So we've completed 1 chapter, technically 2 if you count the pious tutorial, and let's jump right into the second one. We're going to be going kind of fast because need to get through these. I've already completed 1 full playthrough. If you haven't seen the full playthrough, go back and watch the VODs. They'll be on YouTube, but they're on Twitch still. But if you can't catch them on Twitch, just check out the YouTube channel, and they'll all be there as well.
Under the auspices of
Especially if you want to watch the
Charlemagne
cutscenes
the
without me
Frank,
talking over
the
them,
new
which
Holy
a
Roman
lot of people
Empire
will like.
was at the height
Although I
of
will
its
say
power.
I do joke a lot during cutscenes, so maybe that won't even be good. But I at least pay a lot more attention to them in the full playthrough. And this one I'm just kind of going a lot faster. So here we have Anthony, again, getting a letter from this totally not evil guy.
Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him.
Before the
must see.
subtitles kicked in, he was
Words
speaking
from his
Latin
eyes
probably,
only.
or
At
whatever
once.
language they were speaking back whenever Charlemagne was around, so we weren't missing anything. And then the auto translate kicked in. So Anthony, in direct contradictory to what that guy said, guy said, give this directly to Charlemagne, and this guy's like, no, I want to read this letter. And then it's just, what's this? It's zap. Just got super cursed.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
So if he's gonna go warn Charlemagne because got cursed super hard and wants to warn his emperor basically. So he came to Oublier Cathedral to warn Charlemagne. And we can talk to this guy, and Anthony briefly described his mission. The monkey farm is that Charlemagne was last seen in audience of the bishop in the visiting chamber. So we're just going to get right into it. We're going to go upstairs. I think there's some stuff up here. Yeah, this is where you get the Book of Eternal Darkness immediately, which is nice. I know we have to kick things off by examining the coffin in the first room there, but this will get us a little bit more battle ready. So we're just going to grab this. Start some dog barking. Not sure if that was a sanity effect or me going insane, so we'll just live with it. I'm gonna steal this blue urn. And you actually heard a little jingle there. Basically, it's just a key inside there, like technically a magic rune. This is the tutorial on spells. Again, if you want to see any of this legitimately, go watch our first playthrough. Otherwise, I'm just going to be kind of skipping over it. Can that's fine, Mr. Monk. I just would like that with you. Okay. He won't let me have that yet. That's okay. We'll get it later. Okay, so maybe it is faster to actually start the the spookiness first rather than coming up here, because even though I got that blue urn, I now have to backtrack back to the coffin. So probably coffin first actually is the optimal thing for speed here. So we're just gonna kick this off. We don't need to talk to anyone else. I'm just gonna open this. This guy was murdered. They said he fell from a tower, but you can see there his chest is like ripped open from the inside. If you talk to the priest,
feared the most.
He'll confirm that.
This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from
This guy actually doesn't look
him.
super evil, unlike every other priest we meet in this game. Actually, that's not true. The custodian doesn't look super evil, but this guy and the custodian are like the two only non-evil robed guys you meet in the entire game. Which playthrough are we in now? So technically this is the second playthrough, but so what happened was that we made a mistake. So we had already beaten the game on all 3 playthroughs before. I should talk over here again. We had already beaten the game all 3 times on this same save file, the same like memory card. And so when I beat it the first time on our xel'lotath playthrough and then saved it, when we went to start a new game, it was basically asking us, hey, do you want to carry over the data from the 3 save datas? And we're like, no, we just want the xel'lotath one so that we can do the rest of the 2 playthroughs so that we can have the normal full ending. But we can't do that, apparently. So what we had to do was erase the save data and start from scratch. So this is the second playthrough, but it's really the first playthrough again. So you get to have three full more playthroughs. So we'll be here for a little while, but I'm going to be going a lot faster this time around. So if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Or if you want to see the full playthrough where I don't rush through stuff, our full xel'lotath playthrough will be, it's still on Twitch for now, but it'll also be on YouTube. Retro game, yeah. But hooray, Eternal Darkness. Yeah, that's right. We get more Eternal Darkness out of it. And by the end of this, I hope to be decently fast at this game. I'm trying to think of ways to make it go a little bit faster as I'm going now. I'm just kind of talking to myself about the not speedrun strats, because I for sure can't speedrun this game. I'm sure the speedrunning for this is insane, like all games. But just trying to think of little optimizations for time. Alright, so we got the Circle of Power, we got the, what is this called? The Scara something or other? Scramasax. That's a word. Also gonna save real quick actually, because I died in the middle of a chapter recently, so we're just gonna, we need the bishop key. Where do I go from here? Let's see. Is it upstairs? Maybe. I don't have any keys yet. Let's see. It might be upstairs. Puzzle organization and such. Yeah, exactly. Like kind of the fastest way to deal with enemies. And there's a lot of kind of just avoiding enemies in this game, which I'm realizing more and more, is that I don't need to fight every person. It's once you get the Book of Eternal Darkness, you can the sanity hit doesn't really matter because you can just recover it over and over again. So fighting every enemy actually is, against you in terms of time. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, we got a zombie with a magic rune in him, so we're going to have to take him out for sure. And we'll probably take out everyone in this hallway because I'm pretty sure we have to come back through here. Whoop! Missed his head. There it is. So the annoying thing about the green zombies, we can't tell they're green in this light, but they are, is that... Oops. Oh my gosh. Is that, when you cut their limbs off, they're kind of resistant to it. Don't know why, but they always just kind of, they have that kind of phantom limb thing going on, and it doesn't really affect them as much as the xel'lotath and Chaturga mummies are. Which relic are we on this time? Metroid again? No, not Metroid this time. We wanted to kind of space them out in case anyone was watching each playthrough. So we're on a xel'lotath, which is the green one this time. So we're gonna go kind of around the circle and circle back around. So we're gonna do xel'lotath, and then we're gonna do Chaturga after this, and then we're gonna do xel'lotath to finish up the playthrough again. So that way, if someone did want to watch them all, it's at least slightly different, since we're gonna have to do them all again anyway. Alright, so Anthony's seeing some evil stuff, but we're learning that torches are really effective against zombies, which is nice. Oh, and also that fire burns those tapestries. I think that comes up like once ever in the game. I don't think that comes up very much. We're gonna take this. Alright, and if you save this guy, you get something for saving this guy. I'm trying to remember what. I think it's, yeah, something good worth doing. Let's see. I guess, oh yeah, the two-edged sword. Yeah, the two-edged sword is definitely worth it, because it's much better than just this little Scaramax thing we have. I forgot, you actually have to equip the light source for this, because you can't see the piece of urn even though it's directly underneath your foot, because puzzles. We have to mix these together, and we have a broken green urn and a broken blue urn, so we need a broken red urn still. Alright, let's move on. There's another zombie with a magic thing, so we're gonna go down the stairs and fight him. Pick this up. Cool. Take him out instantly, because again, they can't handle fire. I'm gonna switch back to my big sword and move on through here. Anthony doesn't like the magic. He's super cursed and he hates it. I'm not really sure what's supposed to be happening to him. It's kind of unclear. I know it's hurting him a lot, and I assume it kind of makes him go crazy at some point. Because he really kind of loses his mind in trying to help Charlemagne. But it never really explicitly says what this spell is doing to him. It seems to be damaging him and aging him in some way, or I'm not sure. Also, it's that yellow magic again, which they never really explained why there's a fifth yellow magic in the game that you can't do anything with, or it's just always kind of a bad thing. Which relic are we this time? Mantra relic again? Oh, Metroiding, I already answered that. Yeah, it's xel'lotath. Sorry. Disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil is contorted. Oh, yeah. That one's already filled. That's just telling you that you need to fill the urns, basically. This is the tapestry that you need to burn. Do some victory laps while we wait on that. Alright. Alright, take out this zombie real quick. And we'll take the sanity back real fast just because we still don't know the recover spell yet, so we might as well keep our sanity as high as we can while we're doing this. This is just showing us a puzzle real quick that he's going through that door. I always assumed Lovecraft type feeling, the insanity from knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They actually mentioned Lovecraft by name if you would go and examine a couple things in the Royvis library, which I thought was very interesting that they directly reference it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, this was heavily influenced by Lovecraft's works. Just in the fact that there's old gods and the insanity effects kind of going on, and then all the monsters and zombies and the things that are so horrible they drive you insane as you're looking at them is all very Lovecraft-esque. I guess they either couldn't get the license to it or just wanted to make something of their own that was just influenced by Lovecraft. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. So we have project item now. We can actually make our spell, our repair spell. We don't know what it is yet because we don't have the spell scroll, but we'll pick that up in a little bit. Okay. We have to repair. This item cannot be enchanted. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's just teaching us how to assign stuff and how to check stuff, and then to examine it, we can check it. Small note reads, that which is broken shall be fixed, that which is dull may be sharp. That's the nature of the enchant item. So I can assign it, and then just basically pick whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the bottom one, it doesn't really matter. Now we have mana. This item cannot be enchanted. Oh, because I'm missing a piece of the urn, okay. I missed a piece of the urn, which kind of sucks. That means I have to backtrack, but oh well. Must have been in that room. I wasn't paying much attention in, unfortunately. But that's not a big deal. It's only a few rooms back. So I have to remember that there's 3 pieces of that urn next time, which is fine. That's an easy enough thing to remember. So how you doing tonight, Gorchat? That's how you spell your name, right? Yeah, Gorchat. Let's get the torch back equipped real fast and see where I missed a... Oh, yep, there it is. You can't really see it, but it's right underneath this foot right there. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, I'm just gonna chant that real quick. There we go. And it's fine. Didn't lose too much time because we have to go back and fill the urns with water anyway. So we have to go through this room up here right now anyway. So that's fine. All right, so we're just filling these urns with water real quick because we need them to be filled urns to be able to solve the puzzle in the next room. So there we go. Now they are filled urns, and we can move on. He's running real weird, like his arm is kind of like locked in like that. I wonder if that's because of the spell or what, or I don't know, just kind of a weird animation. You're doing great. Been trying to do some Dark Souls No Death lately. This is a good break. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Honestly, props to you if you can do it. I've seen crazy runs of people doing that, and it looks insane. Honestly, I've played most of the Dark Souls. I played 1 and 2. I never played 3. I should probably do that at some point. I played Bloodborne. I never beat 1. That's actually one of my regrets as a gamer, I guess is what you would call it, is that I've never beaten Dark Souls 1. Even though I got really far, I just never took the time to finish it completely. I beat Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2 I think is considered the easiest one, so oh well.
You have come to return.
You should definitely play 3, and 1 is great. Yeah, I think 1 and 3 are considered like 2 of the best Dark Souls in the series. I know Bloodborne is considered like, it is a Souls game, but it's kind of different. Flora's back.
What's up?
I should probably not be just face tanking this guy, but oh well.
Do it.
There we go. But yeah, I should definitely go back and play I should definitely finish Dark Souls 1 sometime, and I need to actually play 3 for once. But yeah, Gorchat's trying to do a no death run of the Dark Souls games, which is just...
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I
Mad
said.
lad. Ooh, good luck to you on that. I would not have the patience for that.
Community is Soulsborne, so Bloodborne is included. That's cool.
Oh, nice. I think the farthest I've ever gotten in any Dark Souls game has been probably Bloodborne.
That emote is adorable.
That is. What is that?
It's a little penguin.
Aww.
Oh god, zombies. Not adorable.
But yeah, I don't know.
Lord?
Bloodborne just Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Skirbles. I don't know. Bloodborne just felt better to me. I guess because it's faster. I don't do so well with the things where you have to actually like plan your attacks. I just kind of like to go charge.
Mouse over. Oh, Colmer. Okay, I don't know Colmer. I was gonna say, I'll see if I knew who that was. I don't know them, unfortunately.
Those are so cute.
Those
yeah,
are
like
adorable.
I've been trying to think of like, well, I just need to up my emote game, but I need to learn how to draw things better. So I need to practice a little bit.
I don't think I can sneak past that one. I think I just have to take the hit on that just so it can tutorial me the Trapper Dimension.
There's a little buddy.
Yeah, Bloodborne was a boss rush to me too, and it's all about limb breaks. Yeah, I struggle with Bloodborne. That's another one I never finished. I got to the point where everything turns extremely Lovecrafty and everything just tentacles everywhere. And I think I got to the tree boss, the one that I know a lot of people say he's really bad. There it goes. Oop, there we go. Oh, I just screwed up. Oh, I'm not paying attention.
Welcome to the blue zone.
Oh, I hate the blue zone.
No, it's fine. Look, there's a friend there waiting for you.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's fine. But yeah, Bloodborne was Bloodborne was really fun. I love the art style of Bloodborne so much. Like the kind of horror atmosphere to it, and how the creatures were all kind of supernatural-esque, like the werewolves and again the Lovecraft. What I assume is a Lovecraft influence with kind of like older gods and big space kind of like horrific creatures. Just very cool in my opinion. Alright, let's see if I can get past these guys without getting sucked into the Trapper dimension. Eternal Darkness and Bloodborne share a lot of Lovecraft aesthetics. Yeah, I think so too. We played Call of Cthulhu.
The newest one that just came out.
Yeah, the newest one that just came out, like, it's been a while now. I forget when it came out even.
Oh, last year. It was last Halloween.
It was last Halloween.
That we played it.
Yeah, we played the newest Call of Cthulhu game last Halloween because we enjoy the Cthulhu mythos quite a bit. We haven't played every game with it, but we've played a fair number of them.
There's actually a Call of Cthulhu game that I'm looking at to maybe play after this if we finish this up before the month's end. The one I'm looking at is one of the good ones. The one we played last year,
it wasn't great.
It was disappointing.
It had interesting elements, but there was just a lot of like weird choices, I would say.
Yeah.
We're gonna champ this real quick.
There's kind of combat, but it's not. It's bad.
It also does something I really don't like in video games, where it's like, oh, your choices matter, but then we found out that there's only like 3 endings to the game, and the endings are all based off of one cutscene, and your choices change like 3 things, I think.
Cthulhu Fatagan, yes.
Cthulhu Fatagan, yeah, that's right. Haven't seen much of any of them. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to check out the one Koro I was thinking about playing later this month. Because I think we'll have time. I don't think I'll be on this for too much longer, but I've got. Hey.
Plus, it'll be interesting to do a blind run of something.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting until we get stuck and then start getting angry at it, though.
As long as we don't play Baba as you, I think that'll be okay.
But Baba. We need to play more of that. That game is so cute.
I'm so frustrated all the time.
Well, the good news is if we get stuck in the Cthulhu game, that will, it came out in 2005, I think? So, we'll have a little bit of,
we can look up a guide.
guides available to us.
Yeah. I didn't know it was that old. I thought it was one of the more recent ones.
I think it was, I don't remember.
Okay.
Many centuries ago, as is the fate
I mean,
of
we
this
could
world.
break out Alone in the Dark if you'd like.
Oh goodness.
There is little to see.
No, I don't. Oh gosh. No, I don't want to play Alone in the Dark.
Oh, come on! You could breeze through the first one now, and then you can go to the second one and do that thing where you're in the Santa suit and you're skating into the chimney.
It's fun, yeah. It's just, there's so much bull crap to it, and it's just,
And then we break the game by killing the chef with the trident.
I don't know if I could do it a second time, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, I think you could.
Maybe. It would take a few tries.
Yeah, and of course, not talking about the Alone in the Dark that came out, I was gonna say just came out, but that was, again, like, 05-ish? Somewhere around then? I was still at home because I was in high school, and yeah, Dad bought it because he played, all the really old ones that I'm talking about. And, I didn't get far into that game, but what I saw I was not impressed with.
Alone in the Dark is one of those games that punishes you for trying stuff, and I'm not a fan of that, honestly.
Well, I think a large amount of that is because of the way that the game itself was designed, because that was made in 91, 92. that's back when puzzles were only allowed to have one solution, and if you had anything else other than that solution,
Yeah.
everything breaks. You know, just you've programmed stuff. You know how that goes.
Yeah, I know it.
It doesn't make it any less irritating, but it is what it is.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Where did you just come from?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh, well, no, second floor key, I don't think even, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's right. That's right, I remember now.
Heat the key.
Heat the key. Why do we say heat the key? I don't even remember the origin of that joke.
It was a Metal Gear joke,
Okay,
I believe.
that's fair.
No, not Metal
Really?
Gear.
I'm not even crazy. Okay, I'm a little
You're a little
crazy.
crazy.
Kirby statue. That thing follows you when you have, like, almost full sanity.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that starts off if you're like any less than 90% or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't.
And
the jump scare that you don't like.
Jump scare.
It's you.
It is you. Page from Max. I don't think that gives us anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was from Metal Gear, if I remember right. That Matt and Pat used to make that joke a lot.
Yeah.
Running down the hallway.
Yeah. Is it in here? It might be in here, actually. Yeah, it's in here. Okay, there it is. Alright, there it is. I'll try to remember that for next time. There's gonna be a decent amount of, like, is it this part, or am I at this part, or am I at this part?
Yeah.
In terms of
It all
chance
starts
fixing.
blending together.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
see them as
Especially
the
since all the
meaningless
areas.
tossing and
There's
turning of
3
the brain,
areas that you go
sinking
to,
into a
so.
restful sleep.
But doing well so far. Only
Others see them as laden
didn't
with
even make a
symbols of
mistake.
our
I just
unconscious
I
desires.
missed a piece of pot and had to backtrack
Still
a couple of
others,
rooms to pick it up.
Dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes,
Pot, you
normally
say.
hidden deep
Not
within
that
the
pot,
recesses of
vase.
the human collective.
vase.
A
Very good.
vase.
Of one thing I am
Yeah,
certain.
we fancy.
After a brush with the ancients,
Persia,
our
565
dreams
AD.
metamorphosize into nightmares.
There's Kareem. I actually like Kareem, but he is hard to fight with, man. That windup is rough. At least until you get the double scimitars. Like his hat, though.
I have implored you for years, yet you ignore all my advances.
Let's just him trying to
And I can think of
I
nothing
don't know what
else.
he's trying to do. He's trying to get this girl to like him. And she's like, she's just, hey, go do this really impossible thing for me, so so I'll love you.
For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure,
Which is
so
messed
precious
up.
that it changes all life around it. It must
Shouldn't have
be
to buy
mine,
love.
Kareem. If you truly desire me, as you say,
It's so sweet and tasty.
then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me,
How about
and
that?
I will be yours.
I guess barter for love, because it's just, hey, bring me this treasure, and yeah, we can be together. And it's just
I
like,
need
that's messed
nothing
up.
more than you.
That is messed up.
You have enthralled
Yeah,
me
she's
to
not
the
a
point where I can think of nothing else. Promise.
not a nice lady.
Yeah, I think I hate it. I think I dislike his story the most just because of that and the
I
fact that it
desire
ends so
nothing
poorly.
more than the treasure
And
that
it
you
just,
seek.
I don't know, it makes me sad.
And then he's just kind of okay with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm dead now.
Yeah, it's like, alright, I
This
guess.
is my life.
Yeah, literally. This is my life.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Switching off this for a second.
Okay.
I'm sending the recover thing later.
Oh. Okay.
And, so they might hop in and watch.
Okay. So.
Fair warning.
Alright, good to know. Alright, so now we're Kareem. We've got the healing talisman, and we've got some chakrams and a Tolwar, which is a really cool name for a sword. Tolwar. This game has a lot of, like, I feel like someone just, like, pulled up an armory website and just looked up a bunch of synonyms or just looked at a bunch of different swords, because there's so many types of swords I've never heard of in this game before. our magic book back.
Maybe they found a sword nerd in something.
That's fair. I say historian, probably. Yeah.
Sword nerd.
Sword nerd. Alright, we don't have to fight these guys.
His swordian.
Aha.
That's nah, that one doesn't work. I'm not satisfied with that.
Alright. Appreciate it.
Roll back the tape!
Roll it back. We are gonna fight these guys. Just for the sanity recovery. Since I avoided those guys earlier, I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of come on. A little bit of management on it. Just to make sure I don't go too crazy. And since these guys are getting up off the ground, they're not too bad to fight. This guy we definitely need to fight though, because he's got a magic rune. There we go. And we definitely need all the magic we can get.
So many.
Yeah. Alright, chop that wood. Moving on. This guy's dead. Nothing there, and we get to climb up. Yup. And we're back in this room.
I told Dad we were playing this, and he goes, "Did you get your own copy?" Actually, yes.
Yeah. We have our own copy now. That's funny. Alright, we can take this wall sconce. You don't really need it. I mean, you definitely do not need it, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to have, because why not? xel'lotath trophy. I actually don't know if these guys are, susceptible to fire like the little ones are. Should try that sometime. But I mean, you don't get sanity back if you burn them, so I think it's much more beneficial to just kill them normally. They're not difficult by any means. You just gotta power through them and then finish them off, get your sanity back, and then we just take the statuette and continue on our way.
Yeah, I think it is just the little dice that burn up with that.
I think so too. Alright, so this puzzle's actually, I mean, it's not super hard, but it's a little obtuse just because you see that the candles are lighting when you step on these big plates. If you're kind of not paying attention or if you're too far away from your TV, it's really hard to notice that, in my opinion. So you kind of need to be looking out a lot for that. Then it releases a bunch of trappers because of course it does, but we're just going to use our chakrams and just take care of them one by one. Because I don't feel like going to the travel dimension right now. Alright.
Oh.
Sorry. And there's a way to... There it is. I was like, there's a way to go down in this elevator. Just have to wait for all the trappers to be dead. Looks like a trophy stand when it's like that.
Yeah, it does.
Alright. Moving on. There's a dead guy. I don't think he has anything. Nope. Not even a description. That's surprising.
Just, yep, there's a dead guy.
So I'm gonna try something. I'm actually gonna leave that sword in him because I know if you pull the sword out, he gets up and you fight him. So I'm curious to see if we leave him be. If we leave him be, if it's just easier. Again, we're just trying to find optimizations for speed, and it wouldn't be such a bad thing even if we did bring them to life. But I mean, it's also not the best thing.
Isn't the finishing animation for the two a lot longer than
I think it is, yeah.
just one? So that might actually save you a little bit of health there.
Yeah. All right. So getting the elements of a spell. Whoops.
Again.
They get that instant attack if they're on your back, which is unfortunate. I'm probably gonna. Okay, actually have enough time to get this guy while the other one's. Oh no, he's.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh god.
It's fine.
Very nice.
All right, I'm surprised I didn't get grabbed there, honestly, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Get a little bit more of my sanity back, even though we're losing a decent amount. I'm fairly certain I don't have this rune yet. I don't, so we need to go in here for sure. I'm gonna enchant my sword real fast, because I don't remember if there's a big guy in here or not. I should definitely save, though, because I haven't saved in a little while. And like I said, saving in this game is extremely important, because if you don't save, you have to redo entire chapters. So
Yay!
Let's move on. Yep, big guy. That's unfortunate, but it'll be alright. So this fight is designed for you to take a ton of damage, unfortunately. Just because he gets that kind of electric attack immediately, and there's nothing you can do about it. There it is.
Does that still hit you if you're far away?
Yep.
I didn't know that was a tracking one.
It's a tracking one, yeah. So you have to be decently far away for it to not hit you, and it just goes off instantly when you hit him, pretty much. So it's almost impossible not to be hit by it, unfortunately. All right, so we got that, and we got the rune from him. That was actually a pretty good fight. That I only got hit a couple times. All right, so we're missing the codex for that. We're missing the rune for that. So we're doing well. Cool.
Trying to remember what that one is. Was that Nethleg?
I believe so. There's a trapper there I just saw as I was passing by.
I was gonna say, it kind of looks like a chair, but not when it's up there like that.
Alright, we're just gonna run past that guy so we don't have to worry about him. We get a little cutscene real quick.
My dear Alex, I will always be at your side. There are times when insanity takes hold, and nothing seems right. During those times, I will,
Every time he says that, I just want to start singing Disturbed.
I will keep the darkness.
Like when the insanity takes hold. Like that's such a, I don't know, it's just very, oh, okay, that almost screwed me. Because it put me back at the top of the ladder where the trapper was.
You wanted to see what you were doing.
Just, hey.
Come back.
Okay.
Can't work the ladder.
Just you see him leaning over the thing, just, where'd you go? Alright, so now we can recover, which is super, super nice.
Nevercast, that's what it was.
Nevercast. Fortunately, we can't heal health, because we don't have Chiturga. Oh, that's actually interesting. Yeah, so Chiturga's the last one you get in this playthrough, so that means you can't heal health until you get the third god.
Oh god, okay, so this is actually...
I think this one actually is pretty difficult, yeah. It's fine. They don't do as much health damage, they do more sanity damage, so it's not as big of a deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna re-enchant our sword real quick. I really wish I had Chiturga, so I could do red, but make do with what we have. We're gonna save again real quick, just in case I die somehow. How's my sanity? Actually, I can't do anything about my sanity, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna take this, because that kicks off the fight. Ramdow. Listen to that crackle.
Ah, shit.
Not him. Now we're just gonna kind of kite these guys around. Alright, that one's down. Gain a little bit of sanity back off of him. This is a strategy I like to use. I think probably everyone does this, whoever plays this game, is you just take the heads off of anyone you can so that they can't target you. And that way you also have more time, if you're not knocking all of them down, to get your sanity back.
They can regrow their heads, which I think one in the back just did, maybe?
These ones can't specifically. These because these are Mantarox guys. They can't regrow any limbs because their god is. Their god is dead. Which is kind of a metal and unfortunate thing to say, but
It's still pulsating.
yeah, but it's also correct. So they.
I don't think I ever put that together that's who that was. It's just like, okay, these are just generic skeletons, that's fine.
The only reason I knew it is because when they were summoned, they had a Mantarox, summoning with it.
Makes sense.
Alright, so now we have the Ramdow. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I forgot this is a gauntlet. So we're just, again, same strategy as before. We're just gonna go around and take off all their heads so we don't have to worry about them sneaking up on us, and we can take them all out one at a time. And again, because they're not knocked down, they won't decompose on their own, and I can kind of finish them off as I need to get my sanity back, or at least keep it, so I can keep it more manageable, because I can't heal it yet.
Line it up there.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely think keeping the one Talwar is actually probably the fastest thing to do. It probably does. I know for a fact it doesn't do as much damage, but it's a lot faster than the Ramdow, and it lets you do finishers. Lets you do finishers a lot more quickly, and like I said, you don't have to switch out your weapon. I don't know. I just think it's a good strategy. There's probably some person who's played this game 80 times and knows the exact optimal thing to do for the fastest playthrough, but we're not trying to go for that. We're just trying to do the best we can. These guys, however, we actually do kind of need to finish off as soon as we can, because as I talked about earlier, because they are xel'lotath minions, they get their phantom limbs, and cutting their limbs off doesn't really affect them. They still get staggered quite a bit from losing their heads, and that's a good time to double up on your attacks. But leaving them alive isn't a good strategy. Alright, so this is coming up on the end of the gauntlet, because this guy's got the magic rune. Finish this off. Alright, so you see him taking some health loss. That's because my sanity is completely gone now. There we go. Alright, well, we're gonna get some sanity back because there's some bone thieves in there. I really don't like the bone thieves. I think out of all the enemies I've made, out of all the enemies in this game, I think I dislike bone thieves the most, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, they're fast, they're kind of tanky, but if you can take their heads off as well as you do most times.
Oh, I canceled my spell.
Rude.
That is rude. We're just gonna gain a chunk of sanity back, because that's what we're taking. We're actually gonna gain 2 chunks of sanity back, because that's what we're taking the most hits on. And 2 whole chunks. But again, the game designers are good at their job. That's why they gave you, that's why they gave Kareem this talisman, so that obviously if you're in this playthrough, you can't heal your health. So they gave you this so that you physically have a way to recover your health and you can get through the chapter. Which is, you know, good game design. Great job. 10 out of 10. You're laughing at my, 10 out of 10. Alright. So we saved. We're gonna move on. Alright. We got the ram down. We got the xel'lotath room, which is mandatory. I'm just gonna double... Don't do it! Ah!
Oh, he was ready for you.
He was, but he wasn't fast enough.
Oh.
We do have to equip the Randau for this part. I am going to check something real fast. Okay, good. Something I'm going to be doing when I'm running through these chapters is that I want to make sure I'm not missing any magic runes. So if I notice that I have a codex without a rune, or a rune without a codex, or a magic spell that I'm missing, I'm going to definitely try really hard to make sure I'm not missing anything from this page. Because if I miss it in that chapter, that means that I don't get it for the rest of the game. So I really want to make sure not to miss stuff, even though I am going quick. Fast, whatever. Grammar.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. So we have to enchant this with xel'lotath. I don't know why I don't know why you can't use the Tolwar for this, but you can. You have to use this specifically. It's probably something to do with the blade if I had read the description a bit more clearly, but either way.
That's the one it wants.
That's the one it wants, that's right.
Magic.
I will say the Tolwar is nice because it can just kill people in one hit.
That little spinny does though.
Yeah, that spinny does is very... That's the thing about the Randau I don't like, because you can see how long it's taking me to A, do finishers, and B, like, get through fights. So we're just going to go back to the Tolwar. I don't think there's anything in this hallway, other than the guys I just killed, obviously. I'm going to go up here real quick. More of these little dudes. Sneak a little bit.
You sound like you did.
Yeah. Ain't seeing anything anymore.
Oh. I don't think they could see, period, actually.
I don't think they have eyes. Alright, so this is actually optional, picking that up. It doesn't hurt to do, though. It just saves us a little bit of time later, so, eh. Let's go back to the Tulwar, and let's go down here to find the room that I didn't see when I was first playing through this, that there's a piece of debris you can climb over there.
I was just gonna say, is this the playthrough where you have to go back there?
Yep. We actually are going to use our Rando here. Yeah. So you saw how powerful the Rando is. I just hit him once and took out one of his heads and was able to finish him off instantly. So that's something nice, at least for fighting the big guys, where the speed is super nice because you can stick and move. Sometimes you just need to do more power so that you can get through the fight faster. Here's this thing again. Can't do anything with it in this playthrough. Nope. I lied. Don't listen to me. I'm crazy.
Smack the gig with the book.
Yep. Listen to that audio crackle. 2002. And you can pick the book back up and it's fine.
HDMI converter.
Yeah. I don't know why they even make you put the book down so you can just pick it back up again, but whatever.
I guess they don't want you accidentally triggering this point before you pick it up.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know, I imagine this is pretty rough.
Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna... I was gonna say we're gonna let that guy get through, but never mind, he's having difficulty. There it is. At least a couple of these turn into bone thieves, so I need to be a little careful. Not too careful though. I mean, again, it's nothing we haven't dealt with already before. Just taking them one at a time, getting them stuck on each other, cutting their heads off so that they can't good old collision physics. Whoops. Also, depth perception for me.
Oh god, that's been a problem today.
I may have just made a mistake. It's fine.
Saved.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try and get these guys down real quick. We're gonna go for the big one, because he's gonna be worth more sanity than the little one.
As much of that back as you can.
Yeah, because the bone thieves really eat your sanity, in addition to your health. Alright, so good.
Did great.
Good. Good.
That's a good time.
Alright. Finish these guys off. That one may have been greedy. Yeah, I was greedy. That's okay though. We can throw him off and we can actually get a finisher on this guy because he's going to be down on the ground. We're also going to enchant our Tulwar real quick.
He's gonna stop you.
Nah, it's fine.
He's gonna be the one. He's gonna do it.
There's the Bone Thief.
He's not the one.
So with Bone Thieves, while they're doing their little oh yeah pose, you definitely want to try and get their heads off as fast as possible. Because if you can, then they can't do anything. Getting rid of the Bone Thief's head as fast as possible is the best strategy for them. Otherwise, they're quick, they're hard to hit, they jump on your face. They are just nasty. What we gotta do with this guy? He's gonna do an attack real quick. Yep, there it is. So when they drop their feet like that, that's when they're doing a big electric attack that tracks you. Just keep running around and it really can't hit you. So we're gonna bait his attack real quick.
Unless you happen to run right back into it, which is the thing that I would do.
This guy's not dead.
He's not.
Now he is. Alright, we're gonna again go for the big guy first because he's worth a lot more sanity recovery than the little guy. But we got both anyway, so awesome to us.
I thought they were even actually.
Really?
Yeah, that time anyway.
So that's just another gauntlet fight. You have to do that. But that's the end of Kareem's chapter.
Metroid.
Yeah, we're gonna go pick up this Metroid. And that's it.
Kareem, we will be together forever.
So this is the ending of Kareem's story. This is why I didn't like this one, because, well, I'll just let the cutscene play out.
What happened to you?
Things change, my dear Kareem. But even though my body is ravaged, I await you.
Who did this to you?
You were gone so long. I gave myself to a nobleman with a jealous mistress. She had me dragged from my bed, and in cruel revenge, flensed with knives. As the last blades were drawn across my body, and my blood pooled upon the floor, She cursed that I would only be with another in death.
Rude.
So much for thinking only of me.
Yeah, seriously.
Never have left.
I have seen my folly and have already paid dearly.
Have you though?
I see
Now
so
that I
much
literally
more.
can't get anyone else, well, I'll be with you
I
now.
know
I'm
you
ready to
found
settle.
the artifact which I asked you to find. And it is
That's
none
messed
of
up.
ours
I'm
to
just.
possess.
That's a joke.
It's
If
not
we are to
wrong
be
though.
together
That's what's
again,
happening
Well,
here.
You must make a sacrifice. Only when that is
I asked like
completed
8 other
will we
guys if
be
they would do the
together.
sacrifice for me, and that, they all said no.
Why should I do anything for you? You lied to me.
Seriously, just be
Betrayed
like,
me.
I'm out. No,
Don't
going.
look so
I'm going to.
You must
Go
forget
find
the
another
past,
person to save the world.
Yeah.
despite
I was
who
gonna
you are
try and
now,
name some Persian city, but I don't know any Persian cities. My history's not that good, unfortunately.
just as I have.
Istanbul?
But the sacrifice
What?
must be made.
I'm trying to think of a Persian
We
city.
must remain here and
Oh.
guard the artifact.
I know nothing.
Dark winds will come to play.
If you know a Persian city,
You must
comment
be
below.
strong from them. Without your sacrifice,
Like, follow, and subscribe.
For more Persian city news.
The things I do.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
god.
That kiss was either really good or really bad.
I mean, it killed him, so it's
I-
still unclear.
I was gonna say, my point stands.
Eh.
Even when I'm sitting like back straight in this chair, it looks like I'm slouching immensely. Maybe I am. I just sit like this.
There you go. I know, I was watching the other night when I was leaning over like this, and it's like, God, why does it look like I'm just laying all the way down?
I'm sure it's a perspective thing.
Yeah, the camera's at a weird angle, and I really don't want to move it from where it is, but
That's
I also really want to move it from where it is, because I keep almost kicking it whenever I get up. Or anytime I try to do anything, if I move the chair all the way over.
The life of a streamer.
Hello?
Alright. So we just gotta enchant our sword real quick. Enchant with xel'lotath, and we do the same thing we did in Korean chapter.
Go find a treasure for the woman you want. That's what we did in Kareem's chapter.
That's true. Hang on, I gotta get this spice paper.
That's it. Retrieve your spicy fanfics.
Yeah, alright. Oh, we get another cutscene with Jen Hale. Let's listen.
Xel'lotath's nuts. I
Yeah,
love her.
I do like xel'lotath a lot. I think she's my favorite playthrough. There she is.
My liege, the future is yours. The light in the age of darkness has been extinguished. The pillar of flesh has been constructed. The master of chaos, the keeper of the ancients, is long dead. The planets will be in alignment soon. All is prepared for your arrival. I will begin the final incantation that will bring you into our world within days. The next millennium will truly usher in a new age. Your guardians, now prepare the gate.
Oh, did not have her talk for that one? Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
she didn't have anything to say that time.
Yeah, they just palette swapped not palette swapped, but they just swapped all the gods in at that point. That's too bad. The first cutscene with
Pretty much Mad Libs.
yeah, the first cutscene with her was amazing.
Insert
I
God
will
here.
not
Yeah.
argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
Oh, we're already
One
on
of my
Max.
ancestors.
Jeez.
The
Who did I miss?
distinguished
I was
Dr.
trying.
Maximilian
I know I
Royce.
missed somebody.
It chilled me to my
We ended with
bones.
Elia's last
Where
time,
had this
and
ancient
then...
book come from?
Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony.
How had
Yeah,
my
I think-
ancestors
Okay, that was the only one
stumbled
I missed.
upon
Yeah,
it?
you came in right at the end of Anthony's.
I feverishly began to read,
Charlemagne.
eager to learn his story. It seems that Maximilian had inherited his
May
father's
the
mansion,
rats eat your
just as I
eyes.
had.
Sorry.
Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own
Yeah, of
adult
all the
lives. He explored the
quotes
house
that have
to
stuck
discover
with
his
us
family
from
roots.
this game. There's that one. There's just Pargon.
Pargon.
And the darkness is coming.
The darkness is coming.
It has been
I need to
3
show that
weeks
off again. I don't
since
think
the
I've shown
death
that
of
off in a
my
while.
father.
Why we always say the darkness is
Finally
coming.
come to me to look over the mansion.
Eh.
Now,
It's not hard. I just need to do it.
I'm forced to start a new life here in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
I intend to make the mansion mine and live in it as my forefathers have, to continue the family tradition. The mansion has its secrets,
Still
I'm
got
sure.
the same portrait of Voldemort in that
time
room.
I have to make them mine.
Alright. Oh, he's so slow. I always forget how slow he is. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate playing as Max. For multiple reasons.
He's not great.
He's not good. Alright. I'm curious to see how fast I can go with Max, though.
I bet controlling him feels like how I felt when I was playing Uncharted earlier. The tutorials have not shown me a run button, and it's driving me nuts.
Sorry. There might not be one.
The running feels so bad in that game. Which, I mean, I can understand them not putting a run in, but during the combat, it's like, you need to sprint between chest high cover, but I guess not.
I don't know. Yeah, Clara was playing the Uncharted series during her day stream, in case anyone is a fan of those and wants to check those out. She just started the first one today.
Yeah. Apparently I am 42% done with the campaign, so I may breeze through that one super fast and then move on to the second one. Maybe next week, honestly. We'll see how much, I'm kind of stuck where I am right now. If you... I won't get too much into it right now, but if you happen to watch the VOD the last, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, maybe not that long, I don't know. I'm getting pretty salty at this one.
Give me the gun. Okay. I think that's all that's in this room.
But yeah, like, I mean, I really only need the run during the combat section. I can see them not having one for the normal movement because it's all, you know, crazy Tomb Raider platforming stuff.
Yeah.
And having a run would actually make me fall off way more than I already am now, so I'm doing that enough with a regular walk.
So that big guy dropped down into the main hall. We're just going to enchant our sword in preparation for the fight that we're going to have with him. And go out to face him. I should probably walk just to preserve some. I took a hit there. Camera's not helping me here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There we go. Not a good fight, but we got through it. Got the magical rune, which is great. We get the autopsy of the horror because that's what Max does. He is a doctor after all. This is a weird mechanic that I felt like they wanted to do more with, and then they just never did anything with it.
Yeah, there was gonna be more to that, but brain.
That's fine.
Just, yeah.
Oh, I forgot you're a bone thief now. Yeah, sure, let's go. I don't want to deal with you. Just do it.
Please stop punching me.
Yeah. So a lot of the servants turn into bone thieves because evilness. You can avoid them though if you just want to not worry about them. Which I'll probably do for most of them, honestly. Just to make it easier on myself. That guy's not a bone thief, he's cool.
Yeah, he's fine. For now.
For now. Oh yeah, the library's not there yet. Alright, I don't think I can reveal invisible yet, because I don't have all the spell requirements. So there must be something upstairs, which means I need to remember for next time that there is a more optimal way to do this, probably. Okay. That's fine, I'm just trying to keep mental notes for myself as I go forward. Whoop, there's ammo there. Alright. I don't think there's any reason to read these, but I'm just gonna go through them real quick just to be safe, because every so often you get something that has like a letter hidden in the pages or something like that. Red Grimoire. There we go. Alright, cool. Perfect. Alright, so now we can do that, which is fantastic.
You get stuck on that guy.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna check the bathroom real quick. I don't think there's anything in there, but just in case.
I think there was ammo.
I think that's right, actually.
Because, you know, that's where you keep your ammo, in
Gotta
the bathroom.
just gotta shoot demons while you're on the toilet.
It's efficient, really.
It really is. If I lived in the 17th century, I mean, I might keep a flintlock in the bathroom. I mean, you never know.
That's fair.
Gonna walk downstairs, and we're gonna go reveal some invisible stuff over here.
I know, go back to that corner. Looks like they got a little lazy with that texture there, and then we just like, we're not gonna make a corner one, we're just gonna...
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
That's funny.
I don't... Huh. I don't think this will work, but... Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I need Chaturga to break that. Where's Chaturga?
Where did he go?
Yeah, he might be upstairs. In which case, I am just losing all the time. Let's see.
Get out of here, Chaturga.
Chaturga. Okay, it did not like that. Let's see. Oh, well.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah. I knew it!
He's less fine.
Nothing even in here. What are you guarding? Get out of here. Winding up to punch me in the back of the head. You will get a stern talking to, sir. Alright, so this is the part I was talking about, yeah. So, you get this. Max spies an envelope that has fallen behind a pet. Well, we don't need that part yet.
It's got blue on it.
Yeah, there's blue on it. What up? Stop that. Stop being crazy. Alright, so it's got the envelope. It actually looks really good with the blue wax, I think.
Yeah.
So there appears to be something heavy inside. We open it. And there's a little bit of magic that comes out of it. We get the basement key. And we can read letter 4. Letter written in a scrawling hand reads, "The beasts are drawing closer to discovery. They want the book for themselves, it seems, and do not want us to have it in our possession. I've taken steps to ensure that their ilk will not touch the key in this envelope should you fall prey to their claws. The envelope containing the basement key has been sealed with corrosive magic. If one not aligned with us tries to handle it, will be released, inflicting pain, suffering, and a grievous blow to their sanity, should they have any left." So that's the part where I'm wondering if Max goes crazy from that specifically, but I'm not sure. That's me kind of reaching, honestly.
Yeah, for that I think he was fine, because that was more of, like, that was talking about, like, the actual seal to the envelope, saying, hey, like, it's going to hurt you and make you go nuts and do all of these things, like, as soon as you open it, you know, like...
Yeah.
Like, you know, Harry Potter when they...
That's fair.
seal that kind of stuff. Or rather, the Charlemagne thing that happened earlier. Oh, you crazy.
Right, this is where Chaturga is. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so this is fine. I need to try to remember to, like, come back out immediately.
But yeah, I think he's fine, and he's just nuts because he doesn't know what to do.
That's fair.
He's asking for help. It's like, what?
Yeah. I was greedy. Yeah, see, he just gets tapped there. I'm gonna bait the attack.
And then the paranoia of knowing that all things exist.
Yeah, man, he double tapped me on that one hurt, but I should
Yeah,
get.
you did fine.
Yeah, I should get Chaturga off of this though, so I should be able to heal as much as I want now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chaturga. Chaturga. So real quick, we're gonna assign some spells. Recover. Assign that to the Y button. Cool. And then
Unless that thing happening right there is him going nuts from the.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's an interesting thought experiment. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right. That should be good. Quick spell. All right, cool. So we got Chaturga map now, which we really need for health recovery, which is great. So now we don't really need to be as safe with our fights, which is really nice. I'm still going to be trying to be as safe as possible, obviously.
Rush him, go!
Yeah, but it'll be a lot easier now. Also, we can actually use the weakness of xel'lotath now, which will help our fighting out immensely. We are gonna save real quick because it's been a little while. It hasn't been since Kareem, so yeah, definitely a great time to save. We've done a couple fights.
Been a whole 12 minutes.
Really?
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened. Alright, get this opened up and we'll continue on our way. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. Thanks for coming out. Having a lot of fun. Whoa, camera.
Having a lot of fun running into this wall.
Yeah. Having a lot of fun vomiting onto the lens here. Ooh, I messed up. It's fine.
Max is crazy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright. There we go. Give him a kick and thank you, Max.
Amazing.
Let me look at this mummy's half corpse. Alright. Finish him.
Fine.
Yeah, get some sanity back.
It appears to be a pair of legs.
It does. We're gonna recover some sanity real quick since we're standing here next to the low. Awesome.
Yeah, that was a pretty healthy heal.
Alright. Damage field, sweet. Bankarok's one of my favorites, too.
The water in that well looks really gross.
Yeah, it does.
Which I imagine all water did at that point.
Yeah, that was kind of before, ugh. There's no way this one bucket holds all this water, by the way. Also, that's not pumping anything.
Oh no, that's purely there for show.
Yeah.
It's an elaborate ruse.
It's an elaborate ruse. It's got me. I need to check my runes real quick. Alright, I am missing Bankarok. I think I get it down here, though. There it is. He's got it. Give me that. I was holding it for you.
I needed that.
Alright. And we got autopsy this zombie, which you can't even see him doing. That's okay, though. You don't get anything from... I guess if you're new to the game, you learn a little bit about the enemies you're fighting, which is nice. But gameplay, well, it gives you some hints for... I think the Bone Thieves are the only ones you get a legitimate hit from, because they say to take out the head, which is extremely good advice. Everyone else doesn't really give you anything. Alright, so now we're in the ruined city of Enga. Oh, I forgot about these guys.
I forgot about that Silent Hill creature.
Yeah, I did too. Cool. He's gonna be a pain in the butt to fight.
Yeah. Get excited.
Yeah. Right on. Max hates it. Alright, so we are going to enchant with red on some pistols. Alright, and we're gonna range fight this guy. At least to the best of my ability with flintlock pistols. Alright, he was trying to do a magic attack on me, but that gives us enough time to reload both pistols, and we can continue the fight. Alright, so we just interrupted his... Oh, he's dead. So, yeah. Great way to deal with that guy. Enchant your pistols and just fight him from range. There's no reason to chase him around, especially since Max is the slowest character in the game, and he might have the worst stamina. It's probably between him and the architect, Bertoli. What is his name?
Roberto.
Roberto, thank you.
There was but one.
Yeah.
I could not hope to fight them all alone. I knew I had to get help.
Oh man, I want to watch Futurama now.
Gotta practice my stabbing.
There was a way. I just had to find it.
3 months later.
Dang it. Alright, so now Max is in an insane asylum because he went super nuts. Whether or not it was from that envelope or what, I don't know, that kind of makes it a little bit more interesting.
I mean, it certainly didn't help him.
Oh, yeah. The rat's taking his food.
I think that was a hand.
It's very possible it was a hand, yeah. Just,
Which why would there have been a hand in there? I don't know.
that was a cellmate? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess that could have been Brett.
There's also a rat just hanging out in there. Just. Yeah.
He loves it.
Maybe.
Thinking me mad with delirium.
No, you're totally sane.
Yeah, no, that eye twitch is totally fine.
And the little giggle.
May the rats eat your eyes! I am now lost to your cause! The darkness comes! It will damn us all!
So yeah, Max gets it pretty rough. Although, based off what you learn later, kind of had it coming.
Yeah. There's a reason he's there.
Yeah. Alright, well that's Max done. Who's next?
Don't
have to follow this goose chase, slow down, timepiece for this, timepiece in the mansion. Oh yeah.
It's Edwin next, right? Can't remember what his last name is. Lindsay.
Really? Are we really at Lindsay?
I don't know. That's my guess.
That might be right. I don't know. That might be right. We'll find out. I'm terrible at remembering who goes where. Pulls the key, however, there's something on it. It's a dresser key. Yay!
Yay!
Dresser key. I think you can pick that up much earlier. Maybe not, actually. You may not be able to pick it up until the note tells you to, but oh well. There's Purry statue, looking good as always. Alright. So we have to reveal invisible here because, again, what you did in each character's chapter is kind of the solution to what you're supposed to do next, which is kind of a cool gameplay mechanic, honestly. It's like keeps you kind of using the spells and remembering what you have to do for puzzles, and I don't know, just neat.
Unless you put the game down and then come back like a week later. It's like, what were we doing?
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. Maybe she'll actually talk this time.
Your guardians have located the heart of Mantarok.
Yes, located within its grave, as we suspected.
It shall be retrieved at once.
Be wary. The power of Mantarok lingers still, corroding the universe around its tomb. It will doubtlessly be guarded after these 7 centuries. The beast has not been contained.
I can assure you,
Free the
my
beast.
binding of Mantarok, fueled by your very own power, will be enough.
It is not your sorcery that we doubt, Augustus, but the power of the dead god. How can you, a mere mortal, comprehend what that entity represents, or what power it can wield?
We know not.
And we know more than thou.
Your future depends on me, Majesty. Without me to open the gates.
Yes, yes. Be quick, lest our power and our faith in you wanes to oblivion. It will never happen. I have seen differently.
Okay.
Pious just.
The ancients' influence
God,
was
I love her.
incredible.
She's so funny.
Oh yeah.
All walks of life.
Hey, I was right.
Hey, good call, Lindsay.
Hey.
Alright, so this is the one where I need to be very careful not to miss the Mantarok sigil.
Their prisons decayed constantly as their guardians worked.
This is going to take a few tries. Well, not tries, but definitely going to be backtracking a little bit in this one, just because
imaging that revealed the presence of a
I don't want to miss anything, and I really need to make sure I cross all my T's and dot all my I's on this one.
Of some repute, Dr. Edwin Lindsay took it upon himself to investigate the
I was going to say something about that xel'lotath cutscene, and now I don't remember what it was.
Unfortunately, the local
We don't know. We know more than you.
That's what it was, yeah. And it's also just like, your sorcery is only for that of a mere mortal. Behold what we can do. And just taps him on the shoulder, and she's over here. Just, aha!
And what's this behind your ear? A quarter!
Just, my liege, you don't have to impress me. It's like, and what was this? Is this your card?
Is this your card? Yeah.
It's just like, my liege, you never asked me to pick a card. You will in the future. I have seen it. Just, okay.
Pulls rabbit out of hat. This one was just for me.
Yes, it has to be.
Bennett's ears. They're so soft.
The whispering kills me. That he lies thing from the first cutscene is so funny.
Yeah. Just
beneath the great ancient's insidious magic.
Like, I assume Pius can transform into anyone. Like, it's just super creepy looking guy. Just totally not evil in any way. Just, come on, Pius.
Yeah.
Also, the fashion choice is just, I don't know. Again, you have magic powers. You could have just killed him. Instead, you're using a gun.
Maybe he can't use them while he's in this form.
That's fair.
It's an either or kind of thing. You can only have one spell going at a time.
Alright, that's fair.
In that regard, I have several centuries more experience than you.
But that point.
Don't be a fool.
Get good, Pius.
Die quietly.
You've had a couple centuries to be a fighter, but not use a gun, clearly.
You cannot escape me, Lindsay.
He's not escaping. He's right over there. You literally see him with your eyes.
Guardians of xel'lotath.
What?
Kill him.
Fine.
Why not?
Lindsay angry. Totally not Indiana Jones.
Completely different.
Completely different character. Stop thinking about it. Must have been a little bit there. Come on.
Please stop eating my sanity.
Yeah, I really don't like these guys for that
I need
reason.
that to live.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be a problem. Alright. There we go. Alright. That was actually a pretty good fight, honestly. Got all of our sanity back, and we cleaned out the monsters. Now we'll use some archaeologist brush to clean off the dirt. We'll get this. Reload our shotgun real quick so it's ready for when we need it. Shotgun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a meaty sound right there. Alright. Give you back your bracelet.
That shotgun in Uncharted is unreal.
So nice.
Well, you saw the ragdolls.
That's true, yeah, that was fun to watch. Is this open or is this still closed?
Just, ow, you came up and shot me during a cutscene.
Yeah, that was rude.
It's alright, you're gonna get it.
Just come on, man.
Who does that?
That's rude. Alright, let's get the book. Magic book, magic book. Get the matrix injected into our brains. Alright, cool.
It's the Prothean, so you can put the cipher in your brain.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, man.
Alright. And we'll continue on with our story here of killing zombies and fighting around the world. It's basically what this game is. And there's a trap there because of course there is. Darn it, I stepped on one because I was not paying enough attention.
At least you stopped him from walking into the trap.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm the hero, clearly.
Clearly.
I saved him. He's fine now. Nothing can hurt him anymore.
Yeah.
It's sort of true. Oh, I hate these stupid traps. Alright.
It's fine.
It's fine, yeah, just gotta watch out for him. Gotta watch out for him. There's Tyr. Poked my toe. Oh, yeah. This guy's fun. Just gonna take this. I'm pretty sure I can't go this way. Yeah, I can't go this way. So he's just gonna hang out for now. Because, yeah, I can't get through that way yet. Which is always real funny to me that he's just chilling there. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Alright.
Your foot's really soft and I'm just poking it.
That's fair. The wonders of marriage.
You're stuck with me.
Yeah, I know. Probably equip the torch, honestly. Oop, not right now. Alright, I need this real quick. Yoink. Alright, we take that from him, and then we use the metal bracelet that we got earlier, so that we can get back out of this room. Doesn't really seem to check anything. It might be based off of weight. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So let's move on.
There's a scale under there.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's magic.
Magic scale. Gotta watch out for these guys because they're gonna set up all the traps. So might as well try to prevent that as much as possible. Yeah. Go. It's really hard to see where the traps are right now. Please don't set one off, Mr. Zombie. Thank you.
You're good.
Fall on the trap button. Oh, come on!
No, Homer, fall the other way.
Fall forward, Homer. Blah.
Yeah.
Oh, you stupid son of a... Netlack. No, we're not there yet. Turga, yes, we have the Turga, yes. Very good. Woo! Oh, crap. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy, chat. Go down. Jeez. Alright, that's these guys' deal. I remember now. That guy's actually completely limbless and still going. Good for him. He's a real go-getter right there. Alright. Let's see. Do I have the dispel magic stuff?
Is that bird chirping just because you're going a little nuts, or?
I don't know.
It's like really loud, like louder than it should be in here.
Alright, so we need to dispel area. Cool. And we're gonna save real fast. And we are going to continue onward. Might as well enchant the kukri since we're just kind of standing still for a second. Get some magic back in the meantime. As we explore some more. Watch there be a trap room so it won't even matter. Yep. But it gives me some light, so... Oh, right, it's the stone ones. I'm always gonna get stuck on... I'm always gonna... Yeah. Always gonna get hit in this room because of that. That's okay. Part of the game. As long as I don't get hit by a bunch of them in quick succession, it's completely fine. Which will still happen. No. I believe this is Dispel, Dispel Magic. Cool. There's that lady, but we have to continue on this way. Alright, cool. And now we get to deal with this big man. We're actually going to be a little cheap against him because why not? We can be. And I enjoy trolling the enemies as much as possible. Try this actually sometime. See if I actually can hit him through his shield, because that'd be kind of funny if I could do that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get rid of his magic. Listen to that audio crackle. Yeah!
Crackle.
Darn you.
Starts draining his sanity.
Yeah. I got greedy there, but it's okay. I didn't get punished. Got punished that time.
No consequences. I've learned nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're just gonna cast this. Thank you, game. I'm not that crazy.
Your screen's tilted pretty hard.
Alright, sure, maybe I am that crazy.
That is funny though.
That is really funny that it happened.
Yeah, you were pretty low there.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, I rescind that statement. Very good. I was pretty crazy. Still, come on.
Everything's fine.
Just dang it.
Come on, give us some more of the fun ones.
I know, right? Let's see, how am I doing? Alright, I'm fine now. Yep. Okay. Okay, I deserve that one. I got greedy. Okay. Silver necklace. And silver bracelet. Go ahead and go into the next room. Doing well so far, guys. We are making some good time, honestly. Lindsay's is one of the longer ones. Cool. Finish him off just while we have the time. We're also going to enchant our kukri again. Just while we have the moment. And also, again, for the light factor, so I can actually see what I'm doing.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. I need your tasty innards, sir.
Scrumptious.
It's how you get the magic root, you have to eat it.
How else are we going to absorb its powers?
That's right. You know. Alright, so we're still missing the tier rune, and we're still missing whatever this is, codex. So basically just gotta watch out for that. Crap. Right on. We are going to backtrack for a few steps here so that we can do this.
Enchant the shotgun.
Yep, magic shotgun. Alright, now we can fight this guy. You guys get to hear that lovely noise every time, but...
It didn't do it so much on the second one.
It didn't, yeah. But you can see that enchanting the shotgun is well worth it because of how quickly we got rid of that guy.
Yeah, you wrecked him pretty hard.
Those guys aren't even that bad. The worst part is that they drain your sanity constantly while you're fighting them. That is their most dangerous thing. As actual fighting enemies, they're not awful once you get their patterns down. It's just that most enemies have it so that when you see them the first time, it's just that, ooh, spooky, scary. And then that's it. But those guys, the entire time you're fighting them, just constant sanity loss. And then and especially since we're playing on the xel'lotath playthrough, even more so, you're at risk of taking damage from sanity, and then also just the sanity effects in general. I have to focus real quick. I'm sorry. Stop it. Thing. We are going to take him out real quick because we need to come back here. And just so he doesn't trigger traps again. And get a little sanity back. We'll just finish
Nice little top off there.
Yeah, a nice little top off and wait for him to vanish. It shouldn't matter that I wait for him to vanish, but I'm paranoid about that. There's you. Alright, this puzzle always kind of makes me laugh because it's literally just turn this guy away from the statue. And you think you would have to put something here to keep him looking away. You don't. You just have to run up and steal it real quick while he's turned away. So I guess it's a puzzle in the sense that you have to go fast and not vomit over the controls enough to pick up the thing in time. So, that's it.
You just take the bracelet and then just go, ha-ha.
Oh.
You just, ha-ha.
No.
And just, oh.
Oh, why?
My hubris.
Pretty much. Ow, there's my hubris. Alright. Heal up real quick. I don't think it'll let me save in here. In fact, I know for a fact it won't let me save in here. Yeah. So this is why we always say the darkness is coming, because if you can't save, the darkness is coming. It is not safe to save right now. So we have incorporated that into our lives and say that to each other quite often. Let's dispel some.
And most of the time, it actually applies.
Oh, yeah.
Walk into a room, the lights off. The darkness is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to transition into nighttime. The darkness is coming. TV won't turn on. The darkness is coming.
Yeah. Slight inconvenience at work. The darkness is coming.
Yeah, pretty much. That's that's the general use there.
Yeah. Alright. I believe I can save now. Yeah, cool. Alright. Save and continue. Just keep going. Re-enchant our sword while we're here.
Spending a lot of time in ancient ruins today.
Yeah, right? Man. It's a good time. It's a good place. Good time to hang out.
Getting some fresh air and some dusty ancient air.
Yeah. Wow, he made it through that. Good on him.
He did it.
Honestly, I should let him live for that, but he's gonna set these off every time, so I can't. I have trouble getting through those sometimes, so the fact that a shambling zombie was able to do it is nothing short of miraculous. Please don't set that one off.
I think that's the only one we've ever seen make it through those.
Yeah. So again, I'm killing, even though I'm taking poison damage, it's worth it to finish him off so that he can't set off more stuff later. It's much more beneficial. Especially since I can heal. Look, red guys. What are you gonna do?
I bet they taste like red vines.
Maybe. See,
So that's gonna make my teeth hurt.
yeah, well.
Unless you get like really fresh ones, otherwise they get so tough. Like tougher than Twizzlers.
Oh yeah. So that was you saw him grow back his arms and head there because I took enough time to kill him. The red guys just have a ton of health. It doesn't help that I'm also using the element on them there, but it's okay. It's okay. That's the wrong color. We need red for green.
And cherry flavor.
Yeah, we love cherry flavor in this room. I sit badly because I can, and that's what I do. So get a view of my knee. I'm sure that'll look great in recording. Yeah, that's alright. Very good. Alright, this room's done. Thank you. Ow. Come on. You know what? He's just gonna live there because I'm taking damage.
He's fine.
Yeah. Slight issue. Okay, not a good room by any means, but we do what we can. Oh, good. I need green for this. Actually, we are going to do damage field first. I got the spell up, I win.
Bro.
Yeah, pretty much. We're actually going to end this fight a little bit faster. There we go. We could have just killed him with the sword and carried on about our day, but let's make that go a little bit faster. Especially since I didn't want to keep fighting him over and over again. The thing that sucks is that was that xel'lotath horror, so now I gotta do laps around this room until my magic regenerates enough to dispel this barrier. Okay, that should be enough. Spell list, dispel blue. Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Alright, so that shield is open now, which we definitely need to go back for. The thing is, I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm still missing the rune and the codex. So, hopefully we'll find those soon. Oh, I think I may have missed one of them. That's okay. I was expecting to have to backtrack with Lindsay a fair amount. Alright, there's that. Good. I know I have to take that back to the corrosive statue. Someone died?
He sure did. Help.
Why would you come for help? I'm just gonna leave him to his devices. Perfectly honest. Okay, good, yeah. Alright, so now we rotate around. And this is where we need... Well, no, I lied. This is not where we need to be. Sorry, focusing to not step on the traps. Cool. Alright, I'm just gonna heal up real quick because I know our health's a little low. Alright, don't need this room yet. Heal up again real fast. So we're looking for spells, or we're looking for the statue, and well, we'll find it. It'll be okay. Is this the gas one?
Yep.
Awesome. I knew it was coming up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Heal up again, because poison gas sucks. Use this here. Nope, wrong one. Detail, push the button. Melt this priceless gold necklace. And by melt this necklace, I mean somehow only melt the dust off of it.
And then pick it up with our bare hands.
It doesn't have corrosive magic like old gods, so we can just pick it up with our bare hands. That's fine.
It only has this corrosive acid.
I mean, that's fine.
It's not magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not magical, so it's fine. It won't hurt your soul; it'll just hurt your hands. Almost stepped on that one. I hate these trap tiles. I know I've said it a couple times, but it's really hard to determine where they are in comparison to other ones. All right, put this on. Here you go. You're looking fabulous, my lady. I was gonna say my dude, and then I switched it to my lady at the last second, and it sounded weird in my head. Oh well. Moving on. Reload the shotgun just so it's ready. Alright. And we're actually gonna save. Actually, I can't save in here because there are traps. Because you can't save
The darkness is coming!
Yeah. And traps count as the darkness, so...
How can I forget you?
I guess that makes sense, because if you were in a room with the poison gas, it would suck if they let you save them there, but a lot of the traps are only dangerous while you're moving, so, meh.
Yeah, I think that's purely for the poison thing.
Yeah, that's...
So you know.
Yeah, from a coding perspective, it's a lot easier to be like, if trap, you know, don't allow save.
So you can't do what I I did when I was playing
Really?
Penumbra.
Oh.
The save when that guy was like mid-swipe, so I just get hit and my health is already really low.
Yeah, just eesh. You guys are red guys.
I was thinking about trying to play that, but I have to buy it again because my copy of that is not here.
Yeah. Ah, nice swipe, dude. Caught me on his backswing. Technically not the backswing, he caught me on his regular swing, but he caught me on like the side of it, which was nice for him. Whoop! I saw you.
Yeah. So Penumbra's funny because you can throw books at the guys.
Yeah.
Which is what I ended up having to do because it got stuck in a corner.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's fine. God, I love doing that.
That is a very nice shotgun sound. Does it feel good?
Oh yeah, it feels great.
Okay, good.
It feels very powerful. It honestly feels better than most of the guns in this game, even the ones we get later. Like the elephant gun is hilarious, but the shotgun just feels so much better. Alright, we are going to save down here. Just again so I don't miss anything, and so that if I need to reload I can. So just a safety save. Might hurt. I'm fine. Let's continue onward. Ow. Every time I do that. Every time. I'm always like, where's the trap? Bam! And I believe from... Yeah, if you're very careful, your hitbox technically doesn't touch those. Of course, you could always just run through. You're not going to take that much damage from it. What do you want? What? That's what he wants. There we go. That actually hit me. Alright. I actually don't have to kill these guys, but it's just easier if you do, because you have to get this thing out of the cobweb, so why not, right? Although I guess if I was speedrunning, I would just take their head. I don't even know if I would take their heads off. I don't know what happens when you do this, and what happens to them if you're doing this. You know, what happens to them if you're trying to do that? Sneaky, sneaky.
It's really dark in here.
Yeah, and they put a strap right in front of you because, of course, they do. Yep. Ah. I don't think I can get through this one. Nope, I stand corrected.
Yeah, you took the wider path there.
Stop it. Ah, I'm blind. The darkness. Stop that.
Oh, he was making it bright for a second.
For a second, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this enchanted so I can see again, and actually fight. So yeah, confirm the torch doesn't do anything against the bigger guys. So don't use the torch on them. Alright. Of course, every time I'm wrong. Alright, just enchanting to the correct damage type just to make this guys a little bit easier to fight.
Just gonna say, I'm surprised you didn't go for the magic attack on that one. We don't have the stuff for that yet, do we?
I don't think so. I might.
I don't think you do.
Stay down. Come on, man.
No.
You're making this a lot harder on yourself. You right?
Yeah. It's starting to hurt.
Yeah, I got you. stop that. His head grows back and he's just, please stop hitting me, sir.
Do you have any idea how much that stings?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. What's up?
Never mind, we're good.
Okay, scared me.
I thought I hit my CD drive thing.
Oh. Alright, so we're just going through this. Ah, saw it that time. And hopefully the last thing we need is in this room. There's a room, so maybe. Can't see. Not a good camera angle.
Yeah, that would be difficult to make that worse.
Alright, got that. Perfect. Alright. Cool. Alright. Got all of our sanity, and I believe we have all the pieces that we need now to do what I want to do. Let me check our spells real quick, boys and girls. Summon creature. There it is. Their attack. Perfect. Alright, so now we can go get the Mantarok rune. It's going to be a little bit of backtracking. If you have something you need to do or want to stretch your legs, this would be a perfect time to do it because we're just going to be running backwards and getting back to that room from earlier. So we will be on our way there. I hit the stupid poison one out of all of them. Come on. Lindsay tired.
Lindsay's sleepy.
Alright. So right now we're just going back to get the Mantarok rune, which is completely optional again. I think I've said that. Crud. Didn't see that. Oh well. At least it's just a sword, not a big deal. Just a giant sword. And we can kind of go through this quickly because I kind of already know where they are, and the camera angle's not awful, so easy.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to see those in those hallways.
Yeah. Going back to get the Mantarok rune because I really like having it for certain effects later in the game. The heal over time with Mantarok is so nice just because you can it just heals all of your stuff up at once and you don't have to. It's gonna hit me again.
Nice.
It's just something you don't have to worry about. It just makes the game so much more nice. And some of the other spell effects are cool. The turn invisible one is neat. It really doesn't come up very often just because every time you would want to be invisible, you might as well just be fighting. And in the time it would take you to get the invisibility spell off, you might as well have just cast like damage field and protected yourself basically.
Yeah.
So I believe it is this way, if I remember correctly. Although I will say that there is a possibility for the I don't know, maybe the Mantarok invisibility spell would be used in speedrunning. I don't know. Just because it would allow you to fight less, but I mean you might as well just run past stuff. Ow. You might as well just run past stuff normally. Like the invisibility spell doesn't help that much, I don't think. So, I don't know. Food for thought. Anyway, we're back at the Mantarok rune now. We're just gonna summon a trapper.
Little red buddy.
It's a little red buddy. Just get him in this little alcove.
I love him.
Yeah, he is cute. He's like a little scorpion guy. Oh, I should have put a shield up before I did this. Actually, that would have been 200 IQ if I had remembered.
Galaxy brain.
Yeah, galaxy brain. If I remember to put a shield up before I did this. Actually, I think I can do it now.
Yeah.
And then you have to suicide your little guy, unfortunately. You don't have to. You can actually... So the funny thing is, if you choose to release control, he stays there, and he can suck you into the trapper dimension because he retains his free will after that. So it's kind of funny that you could kind of bone yourself in that regard. I don't know. I just thought that was always funny. We're going to get the shotgun ready, and then we're going to damage field... what were they? They were green, so red. if you watched our first playthrough, you'll know why I'm doing this. I'm actually not going to use the shotgun. I'm going to save the ammo for it, even though I really don't need to, but and get our sword ready, because I have the shield up. I shouldn't call it a shield, because there actually is a shield spell. I have the barrier up, I should say. Alright, so there's the Manta Rock rune. Kool-Aid Man there.
Yeah.
Get a few shots in on him while he's posing. Yeah, I was worried that I put it too close to the door there and that he was going to be able to phase through it, but it worked out.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just finish him off real fast. We're going to go in here. You don't have to fight that guy, luckily. You just kind of have to hurry up. We just want to come in here to grab the Manta Rock Codex real fast. Technically, you don't even need this. You have the rune already, so you could just not, but it's right here, and we're not going for a speed run, so why not, right? Alright, and he just lives... Yeah, and he just lives there now, so we don't have to fight him. I was wondering what that slicing noise was. I found out.
You sure did.
I've played this game so many times, and I still get hit by the traps. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, good. Comfort me.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
I'm a helper.
You are a big helper, and I appreciate you.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, so now we're just retracing our steps, getting back to where it all started. I don't know, I was trying to make a song joke there and it didn't come together. I apologize.
They can't all be winners.
Alright, flaming head. I like how Lindsay turns to look at it like, what the hell is that thing?
Yo, that's sick.
Oh, that's I want that in my house. The darkness
nice little fire pit in the backyard.
Yeah. And there's that trap again because the game hates you and wants you to suffer. And excuse me for going quiet. I need to not step on stuff lest I lose all my health again. And my thumb is sweaty, so it's slipping off the joystick, making it... Damn it! Alright, we have enough HP, that's okay. Alright, and we can save in this room, so we have all of our progress. And I'm just going to double check real quick. I believe we have everything. Yes, perfect. We have everything we need. So we are just going to mosey on along to the end of the chapter. I'm fairly certain I didn't step on that, but that's okay.
Gonna have to disagree on that one.
Yeah. Or maybe those are just always active, I don't know. Crushionators, it's okay though.
No, Pa. I love him.
Yeah, romance a woman that fine. You dead? You don't look dead.
Dang it, Crushionator!
Why won't you jump? Alright. Yep.
Slicing and dicing.
Pretty much. Alright, not too bad. Dang it. Oh, it's a tiny one.
Oh.
He's dead now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Same deal as before. Just take off their heads. These are actually blue guys. It's really hard to tell in this light, though. And just kind of make your way around the room hiding as you go so that they can't group up on you, and then they don't all just start kind of smacking in a line. Because it can be really hard to deal with them in that case. We don't even have to kill that last guy, but we're going to just for the sanity recovery. Since we're almost near the end of the chapter. Do a couple victory laps. And we'll pick this up just for the completion. And we already know the Summon Trapper spell, but again, doesn't hurt to just have it listed in your inventory just in case you forget what it is. Alright, we're gonna get into the room of Mantarok. I thought that was a trap, so I freaked out. Hey Mantarok, how you doing, buddy?
I mean, it kind of...
Yeah, it's kind of a trap. Good looking out. Oh god, cutscene.
The power of Mantarok is not easily controlled.
What makes you think I want to control it?
Arrogant man. Kill him! Make sure you succeed this time.
Mantarok's like, no. It just zaps the hell out of Pius there.
It's the only friend I bring home in centuries, and this is how you act.
Bye. Lindsay, would you like queso?
It's been heating in the crock pot. I need you to stir it, please.
For 200 years. I think that's the end of Lindsay's campaign, actually. I don't think he has a big fight or anything to end his off. Because we have a cutscene with good old Elia here. Mummy Elia. Who put her up on the statue? I guess Pius, but... eh.
Do not touch the heart, flesh and bone, lest you become like me.
And you're also flesh and bone.
I have waited many centuries for you. It was not easy hiding from the Dark Ones as they searched for me. At first they passed by, not thinking that the heart was inside my dead body. But I was forced to find refuge here. You must seal the heart so it never contacts your flesh, and take it to the gathering of light. Take the heart there, or the world shall fall under a reign of eternal darkness.
That's the name of the game.
She said it.
The veil of
Oh
reality
god, you're alive?
can only be pulled back so far, mortal. Take your stand and fight the darkness.
Gross. Blech. Bye.
It's the beginning of the sitcom intro. Hanging with Mantarok. Pius turns around, just playing this really cheesy upbeat song.
Pius just has his arms crossed.
Yeah, they all the other people drag his bed out into the middle of the lake, and then he wakes up and and they're all laughing and high-fiving. Ah, yeah! Best summer ever!
Yeah, high five! Lovely.
God, I wish I could animate.
There's Saturn.
Be another project.
Yeah.
And my foot is cramping, and that's not fun.
It's not. You should either stretch or do something.
It has subsided.
Is it 8:40?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, book.
Farewell.
Now we got the heart of Mantarok sealed in this mason jar. I don't know. Where... Oh, goodness gracious. Oh yeah, dispel magic. That's what it is. I was trying to remember, chat, what I was trying to do, and I got it now. I remember now. It's fine. Gotta gotta go up here and break a stained glass window. Because we're gonna wreck up the place.
Aru!
Aru! There's Max.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's alright. Just, hey Alex, I'll be in here. No calls. Evil door. Gives Alex a strange feeling, yada yada yada, evil magic. So we gotta dispel this evil magic with some magic of our own.
Some slightly less evil magic. Converter crackling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heresy. Hey, Paul Luther. I was wondering who would play as him. This is a rough chapter.
Yeah. Somehow less rough than Kareem's, though.
Yeah. Well, Kareem's is a lot more linear.
Yeah, that's true.
Pargon. Do the Guardians all look the same here? I don't remember if this one looks different. Yeah, it does. Okay,
Yes.
cool. That one looks a lot cooler. That Slender Man thing.
I was just gonna say, that looks like some kind of Tim Burton creature. You're like, oh, that one's cool. Aha.
I am your master. Your task
I love Tim Burton.
I know you do.
Let no one.
It's
like, oh, he's got that creepy spindly limb thing going on.
Yeah, he could actually be the mother from Coraline. I know that's not Tim Burton technically, but... Alright, I'm gonna save real quick and then go grab something to drink and use the restroom. If you want to run an ad, I think it's a good time to do that.
Okay, yeah, yeah, we've been sitting for a while, so, everybody get up, stretch your legs, get a drink.
Yep, we won't,
yeah, I'm gonna run an ad. You're not gonna miss anything. We're not gonna start till it's over, so.
Yep, we will be right back.
Yeah.
I already muted it, so you just unmuted it.
Ah, lovely.
When it's blank. Alright, we are back. Let me just make sure that the ad has finished. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're alright. Alright, so welcome back. Hope everyone had a nice stretch, a nice bathroom break, or if you never didn't go anywhere, then that's fine too.
Mr. Chance.
Mr. Chance. Alright, so let's get right back into it. Into the chapter Heresy with Paul Luther.
During the time of the
Going back to Oubliette Cathedral, which is just an amazing name for a cathedral.
Rolls
With the
right
fear
off
of
the tongue.
devilry running rampant, the ancients' corruption extended far
I have
beyond
fun saying
mortal
it.
knowledge,
Oubliette.
corrupting all that could be
Lovely.
corrupted. My researches uncovered an interesting incident. A Franciscan monk named Paul Luther was traveling through the region of Amiens during the witch hunts of the Inquisition. Now, under martial law,
Yeah,
the
1400s. I was going to say, I
Inquisition
think the
prevented
Inquisition
anyone
was
from
around the
leaving the town
1400s.
and its nearby cathedral, for everyone was suspect.
I don't know why that seems so much longer than 500 years. Like, it's like, you think of the 14 or 1500s,
Welcome
and it's
to
like,
Oubliette
oh,
Cathedral,
that's, you know,
Brother Luther.
I don't know, ages and
Glad
ages
that
ago,
our
which it
sacred
is,
order
but it's
bestowed
only 500 years, but it's like, I don't know, 500 years doesn't seem like a lot of time, because 100 years ago was what, 1919?
And a
I guess,
of the sacred
I don't know.
relic, the hand of Jude.
Many have traveled far and even risked their lives for a glimpse of the hallowed relic's true splendor. Of course, it would be wise to keep quiet during your stay. The Inquisition is here for a reason.
I'll give you a shoulder rub, brother.
They seek to purge
You
the
seem tense.
deviancy from this town.
I am sure that will not be a problem. Amiens appears to be a peaceful hamlet.
It appears to be, but deviancy is secreted in the most deceptive places, which I believe is the case with Amiens.
Then I wish you luck in your search.
The Inquisition does not need luck, Brother Luther. Faith and purity are our guides.
Bye. Get that hunchback looked at. Okay. Ah, jeez. Where? Paul's is definitely one of my weakest chapters because it's so big. I don't remember. I know to start it off, I have to go here because I find a dead guy.
Ew, a dead guy.
I need to remember where I get the weapon for him though, because that's the biggest thing that makes this Paul's playthrough really bad.
A murder most foul. What heresy is this?
I found him lying here, dead. I called the guards.
Is this our first suspect? Make sure no one touches the body. It must be examined for signs of devilry. As for this man, make sure he doesn't leave the cathedral. We will question him later.
But
Hold your tongue, Franciscan, or it might bring my wrath upon thee. Who is to say that you did not commit this murder? If you trust in the Almighty, and you are indeed innocent, then you will have nothing to fear.
Bye. Alright. So we've been accused of murder. It's a typical Wednesday.
are you here to pass sentence on me?
No.
We get to meet the
here to
only other
free you. You
nice
are
priest in the game.
incredible
Will that get you?
Oh, but that's Wednesday.
So many strange things.
It's gotta happen.
I don't want you to end up like the others.
Showing your
What do you
meal,
mean?
murderer.
The body you found
God, that's
was
such a good
Brother
comic.
Andrew, and he was killed to protect a secret. We can't talk about it here. Find me in the bell tower later, and I
I shall aid thee further.
Why are you releasing me?
I don't want to see another innocent die like your Franciscan brethren. I have seen Brother Andrew make numerous entries into his journal. This may contain the answers to the cathedral's dark secrets.
What can I do?
If I were you, I'd run.
They will surely hunt me if I run. This has to stop.
Then be it on your own head, Luther. Find Brother Andrew's journals if you can. He spent time in the old tower investigating. I believe I can find the key to the old tower in one of my stores. Later, come find me in the bell tower, and I will give it to you.
Okay.
Be swift. We can't evade them forever.
Bye. So we have to fight with magic for a little while, until we get an actual weapon for Paul. Like I said, this playthrough is one of my weakest ones. I'm hoping to get better with it as we play it some more. But at least now we can do magic immediately, so that's something. I am going to try something first. I'm not sure if it'll let me do this or not. I don't think it will, honestly, but we're going to go see if I can go talk to that guy immediately to get the old tower key, like, instantly. I figure I have to do something first to trigger him to, like, give me the key, but he's right here anyway, so it doesn't hurt to just try. Zombie, we're just gonna run around.
I'll be back later for you.
Yeah, we'll deal with him later. There's no point in really fighting him right now. He's gonna hurt our sanity every time we go through, but it's pretty minimal since he's just a regular zombie. I'd like those little skeletal zombie. So it lets me ring the bell, which is a good sign. We'll see if the custodian comes up. Okay, he comes up. I don't know if he'll give me the key right away or if he'll be like, hey, you need to get evidence first, so we'll see what happens. Because you do need to talk to him a couple times, once to get the key from him.
Ah, Brother Luther.
And again later.
Too soon. As you have noticed, dread things inhabit this place.
Yeah.
Shambling
Yeah, considering he
corpses
just said
and
to
worse.
come
There
talk
is
to me, I
darkness
guess he
at
could do
work
that at
here.
any point.
Yeah.
In the midst of the Inquisition.
I suspect it is worse than that, but I have no proof. Brother Andrew knew this
Yeah, so he needs proof, and that's what you need to do the second dialogue with him. And I'm pretty sure to do the second dialogue, you need Andrew's journal entry, chapter 3.
Take this key.
Yeah, okay, so that's how you get
It
the old tower
unlocks
key.
the
Cool.
old tower. It has been sealed off since the Inquisition arrived.
I intend to uncover the truth behind this.
If you manage to
Scratch my
uncover the
toenail on the
source of
case.
darkness, return here, and I will do everything
Scared
I
me.
can
Sorry.
to help.
It was the darkness.
The darkness!
It's coming to get you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Alright. Continuing on. Watch out for the zombie, and I wasn't paying attention because I was looking over there.
What's happening over there?
I was gonna grab my phone and just double check the audio levels real fast. I don't think anything should be different, but I'm still gonna do it because I'm paranoid.
Oh.
And I haven't checked it in a while. And also because we muted that a couple times and unmuted, I just want to be 100% sure that it's picking us up still.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. Let's see. Alright. Okay, we're fine. Cool. Very cool. Just wanted to be sure. Alright. Pretty sure there's a monster in here somewhere. At least Paul is looking like there's a monster because he's kind of got his hands ready for a fight. I can grab this. It's kind of a weapon, but mostly not. But we'll use it anyway.
Pick up a little guys.
Yeah. Okay. We got the crossbow, which it's again something. Dancing skeleton. Is there any crossbow bolts in here? Whoops, yeah, active devilry, very nice. No crossbow bolts, which I always thought was kind of rude that they gave you the crossbow but didn't give you any ammo for it until later.
Oh, there's some right over here.
Is there?
Yeah, it's on one of the,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like on the bench or
Yeah.
whatever.
It's over. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Podium key.
Yeah, that one.
Alright, we're gonna take this letter. Dang it. Should really just mash A. Alright, that's one of his journal pages, diary pages. Yeah, good call. I forgot about that one. Thank you. Alright, so we do have some crossbow ammo, so we can defend ourselves at least. We are gonna go down here, though. And move on. Alright, I think there's more crossbow ammo in here. Get this, reliquary book. Don't think there's anything in the reliquary book. No. Evil painting. It's an evil Jesus painting. Most evil paintings. Alright, what else we got? There's the mace. Good old smashy mace.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Luther's known for. Pope Smasher.
Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of games lately that involve taking down some kind of evil pope.
Yeah.
And watching them, for that matter.
That's fine.
Right on.
Yeah. Is it project area? Let's see. Project area. Yeah. Now we can do some zappy zaps.
Get shot out of your head.
I mean, third eye, I actually could see that being a thing.
Mind bullets. Pew! It doesn't normally do that, does it?
I don't think so.
It comes out of your feet, right?
I think, yeah. I don't know. That was funny, though.
Just focus.
Mind bullets. It's telekinesis, Kyle. Alright, so there is that. Nope. What was it?
Which one?
Trying to remember the heal over time one.
Oh, magic pool.
Yeah, magic pool. Wasn't it like area something? Protect? No, not protect area.
I don't think you could get it this early. I think you're missing.
I'm only missing Paragon, and you can have a tier 3 version of it. I thought it was project something. Project absorb. Nope. Absorb, summon. I know there's protect summon, which I see. I can't do that one yet because that one's too low. Dispel, project, item, area, creature, self, or is it protect creature? Maybe protect creature actually for yeah, dispel self. Because the only thing we're missing is Paragon, so the only ones we can't get are zombie, horror. So yeah, the only ones we can't get are zombie and horror. So magic pool is the only one that I'm blanking on. Self area? No. I could have sworn it's area something. Nope, that's a damage one. I was like, oh, I got it. Nope. No, I did not. Absorb, project. No, I didn't think so. Area.
Is it absorb area?
I thought I tried absorb area. That's revealing.
Invisible.
Yeah. It's not area item. No, I didn't think so. Area. Already tried project area. Not dispel area. Not absorb area, not summon area. Is it summon area? Yeah, it's summon
Yeah, it is.
area. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Like, all these need a verb and then a noun. Like,
Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we have all the spells, which is super nice. Other than the 2 that we physically can't get yet. So that'll actually make things a lot easier. I'm actually going to assign this one to that. There we go. So we have a damage one, and we have a heal over time one. So, cool. That'll make things much easier. There we go. Second from the right, you were correct. Nice call. You remembered. I remembered that you remembered.
Very good.
Just broke my brain saying that. Yep.
Yep.
Now we're gonna save real quick because we haven't saved in a good while. There we go. Yeah, 20 minutes. Oof, that would have been a reset. Oh, you're not nice.
Well, you just got your magic stuff.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Damage field. He was blue.
Yeah.
Ow! Ow!
Ooh.
That was rude.
They don't like magic.
He did eat all my magic. That was rude. Rude, sir. Oops, not that one. Let's enchant this with some green and smack him in the face. He's trying to bang on the shield.
Let me in.
Let me in. Stop it, Meg. Okay, I deserve that one. There we go. We're good. Luther has such a small health pool. That's the other reason why his playthrough is one of the more rough ones. Just because his sanity's pretty decent. I think his magic pool is pretty decent. Yeah, his magic pool is really good.
Magic is great.
Yeah, it's just yeah, his sanity is rough.
It seems to be the trend. All the religious people have the highest. Well, that's not true. Edward had the highest magic, I think.
I think so.
But
Yeah.
I think Paul's a close second.
Alex is pretty high magic too, honestly.
Yeah.
Not counting. Alex is the guardian of light, so she doesn't really count. She has the. I think she might have the best stats of everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, Edwin and or Edward and this guy. Although is Edward's sanity really good? I don't know. All right, let's go to the old tower now.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I think his sanity was decent at least.
And now we get to see a Bone Thief doing what Bone Thieves do. Chris. We
Get your bones.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're in hell now.
Duh.
There we go.
Figured you would have just let the thing do its work.
No, I just want to get rid of him. Just wanted to get rid of him. I never remember what's upstairs in his game. I don't think it's anything awful, but I think I need to come up here for something.
There's just a bunch of ammo up here.
I couldn't even see you. That's a little. I'm a little upset about that.
Hey Paul, I live here.
Yeah. Go down.
It doesn't even have a head anymore.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
The xel'lotath ones don't start with heads, but you can still do the thing where you like kill them by taking out their heads. It's kind of weird. I wonder if you actually do need to get all 3 pieces of his diary to trigger the next dialogue. It's very
Probably.
Yeah, it's very possible you do. I mean, that would make sense because why else would you come up here? I figured you just needed the 3rd one because that's the one that's where it actually starts to get evil. But oh, you definitely do need that. Maybe not though. Oh well, we got it.
Yeah, the first 2 pages are just, I don't know, something's weird about this place. And then the next one's, Yeah, something's definitely weird about this place. And the third one's just, yo, it's evil up in here.
Yeah, it's super, super evil. Hey, Anthony. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know, buddy. It's gonna be okay. Oh, we're not gonna use a damage field spell. Oh no, I don't know what
I
happened.
thought that's what you were doing.
I could, honestly.
It just keeps running into it. Ugh, I didn't learn that one.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it, actually. I don't think I've ever used that on him before. See what happens.
Give him time.
Yeah, I got it. Like, you just have to wait until, like, the...
There you go.
Yeah, the thing finishes casting, and then you can run around.
Ow.
There should be some kind of force field.
Stop it.
Yeah. And then he has to get up because, the magic. Stop it. There we go.
Please, it's hard enough to get up.
I can still feel pain.
Oh, God.
Is that messed up? Sorry. He prays for him. It's fine.
That's fine. It's fine.
Makes it completely fine.
You should just beat him down with a mace and some magic. It's fine.
It's completely fine. Just gonna take that out of your eye socket. Just, who put that in there?
Yeah, that's what I've always wondered about.
We are gonna use his sword in his memory, and because it's a lot better than the mace. Bye, Anthony.
I would guess that the little evil guys in their I don't know, whatever helping pious cult.
Yeah, I assume so, because it's like
This guy keeps getting back up, so
yeah, magic zombie can guard it.
knock him down and hold him down for a second, and we're good, and nobody ever come up here ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Problem solved.
And I need to try and remember this this song.
Yay.
Okay, I have you to remember for me. You remembered it better than I did the last time we did this. And I went super fast that time, because you don't need to play it in tune or anything.
Just Ocarina of Time your way through it.
I'm honestly surprised I played it so well. It's been a long time since I played a GameCube game, and yet, like, if I don't think about it, my fingers go to the correct buttons.
Yeah. Well, it's easier not having to use the C buttons for N64.
Yeah. God.
Doing that with the C stick that's on the GameCube was...
I see why they did it, but oh boy, it was a
yeah.
it was a decision. All right, give me a second. I have to do. Oh wait, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. That's fine. Can't do any special spells yet because I don't have Pargon. Pargon. Back down the stairs. We gotta go get the last journal page, and then we can go back to the custodian and show him that everything is evil. Everything is evil. Sorry. Get in the door. Come on, man. Killing me here, Luther. Alright, we'll put the precious gemeralds away.
Precious Gerald.
Hawk, fetch! That seems unnecessary.
It's fine.
Yeah. Choppa.
Oh, that was a little one.
Yeah. And same as before. Just take their heads off, kite them around, make it so that they can't do anything. We'll save this guy for last and not actually knock him down until we're ready to deal with him so he doesn't decompose and we don't lose his sanity. Again, though, those guys don't really hurt our sanity too much, so even if he gets one pass him, it's not a big deal. But I do know we have to go back through there, so I was intentionally finishing them off.
This tattoo's already calling you.
I mean, yeah, it's a prerogative.
Pargon!
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't miss the sick action. gone to town on those guys.
Yeah, he loves it. Paragon.
I've been stuck in here with these guys for a really long time.
They smell really bad. They're
And
zombies.
they do not stop talking.
Oh, just yak, 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 yak. You think after 100 years they wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Alright, I'll wait for you here.
Take me with you.
5 minutes. Silence is deafening.
Oh, I miss the mummies. Oh yeah, this sick showdown. What really does that mean? Stop it. Through the shield too. Wow, you're mean.
Big boy.
Yeah. Oh, that's laser attack that's going through the door. Okay, that's fine. Again, I was fighting him with the elementing strongest again, so just because I was lazy and didn't want to deal with it, but it's fine. Let's finish up that fight. All good there, and we go over here. Excuse you. Alright. Going. Get our sword re-enchanted real fast while we're sitting there. Just need preparation for any combat we need to do. Nope, I chose the wrong color. That's alright though. These are just regular zombies. Oops.
I'm swinging wild.
Yeah. It's fine. Sure. Something I meant to do, but we'll just finish that off.
Let's roll with that.
Yeah. Alright, those guys are dead. We'll get some crossbow bolts real quick. Evil books, I believe. Yep, all these are evil books.
Ow.
Careful. And more evil books. Okay, cool. And we do have to backtrack through these hallways, so it is probably in your best interest to just kill these guys and finish them off so that you don't have to worry about them anymore. This one I probably could have left alive because I'm just going to grab this and run, but whatever, he was in the way. Alright, Paragon!
Paragon!
Yay, now we have all the spells. Yay, everyone's happy.
Now we can remake all the spells.
Yeah, so if you need to take
I'm you, but stronger.
Yeah, if you need to take a bathroom break, go ahead, because it's going to take a minute.
I need to put this on the floor.
Alright. Protect. Yeah, protect area, why not? Oops. Itself. Nope. I was such a fool. Such a fool.
No.
Now, where's area? Area. Keep doing that. Paragon, self-protect. Protect summon, or is it protect I think it's protect creature. There we go. Absorb area, I know I need still. Area, absorb. There's that. I also need dispel area. Okay, I also need protect self. protect. Alright, spell list. Oh, we need enchant item. We need recover. Jeez, I forgot a couple easy ones. Dispel magic, damage field, shield. Can't. Yes, we can. I can do that one. Damage, bind, and that one. Okay. Alright, so we need summon area. There it is. Summon area. Paragon. Good. Oops. Paragon. We need creature summon. There we go. We also need absorb item. No, absorb self. There's that. And then we need Paragon. And I think it's absorb item. That's what it is. Nope.
Which one are you doing?
The enchant spell.
Oh,
It's item something. Project. Thank you. That's right. You're right. Alright, we're just missing horror. Okay, so enchant, recover, reveal, damage, dispel. Can't get that. Shield, good. That is zombies. That is damage. Good. Okay, and we can't get horror yet. Alright, cool. We're all caught up. We are all caught up, ladies and gentlemen.
Hooray!
Alright, so now we gotta go talk back.
Yeah.
Gotta go back and talk to the custodian.
Talk back to the custodian.
Yeah. I wonder if custodian meant something. I'm sure it meant something different back in this time. So it's not like janitor custodian. It's like maybe, I don't know. It seems like custodian has a bigger meaning in a church. Maybe not. Maybe it is just like.
Yeah, I'm just taking care of I don't know.
Stuff.
Church stuff. I was trying to think of a word that was better than paraphernalia. Paraphernalia.
It's a good word though.
But you know, make sure all the Bibles are where they should be in the pews, and you know, just take care of stuff, make sure stuff's clean. So
that's fair.
I don't know. Make sure all the tiny pencils are sharpened, and there's some new member cards in there.
Yeah, that's something I have no experience with.
Yeah.
It's not like he's walking on wet carpet.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
This is a mandatory backtrack because we have to go talk to the custodian to get an item from him to be able to progress. This is also another reason why Luther's chapter is one of the longest, is that you have to do this. You can't not do this, so it takes a while regardless of how well you're doing on all your other stuff. Again, I could have left him alive, but why not?
Run back through there to get back to everything else anyway, so.
Yep, and a little bit of action for y'all at home. Just one more zombie to slay. Alright, so now we get to talk to him, and since we have the... I do need to test to see if it's just page 3 that he responds to, or if it's all of them.
Points to Augustine's involvement with a paganistic cult operating inside the cathedral.
Aye, the cathedral's dark secret has been uncovered. I too suspected this, but was too afraid to act. Augustine himself.
I would have done something, but I am a huge coward.
Yeah, that's about right.
Claiming that the sacred
Can't blame him.
No, I don't blame him at all. It's just funny.
He had those
I forgot to tell my joke earlier. Just that was Brother Andrew. I killed him.
And with that realization, the trap
Just keeps telling him. I killed him though. Okay,
I'm well aware.
I don't care.
On my pillow this morning.
Frankly, you've saved him from all of this.
Yeah, right. Someone wants me to cut cheese. It's a very exquisite cheese knife.
I can only
Very hard to use, very impractical.
Yeah.
Mostly for parties.
The guard keeps getting caught on things. You can't imagine how hard it was to take it out of my pocket just now.
Its very sight troubles me to no end. May your faith protect thee, Brother Luther. that's all you have.
It's still unclear what happens to him. Like, I obviously I see what happens to him, but like the whole statue thing, and it's like, so was he in there and then got teleported out, or like, I don't know.
I mean, if he wasn't actually inside of the thing, which, I mean, if they're teleporting him now, then they could have teleported him, like you already said. If it's not that, then it could be a voodoo doll situation.
That's what I was about to say, some weird voodoo magic.
I don't know.
I remembered you this time.
The old gods work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, alright. Yeah. We're smacking into walls. I don't even care.
Oh, look at me though, I'm spooky.
I'm so scary. Come back, Paul. Just scratching at the door.
I worked really hard on my roar.
Come back.
Come back.
Oh.
I can't work the door.
Paul, help! I've got these needle arms.
Ew. They were so scared of raptors.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Tulu Fatagan. Boog Shug. Those were the only words I remember.
Yeah.
Oops. I wasn't even hitting him for a lot of that.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just funny.
Hi, Paul. I can't see you, but I know you're here.
Oh, good job. You got me.
Yay.
Good job, little guy.
Now I am dead.
Bleh. He did his job, though. Whoop, made it.
Did it. Yeah, you got it. There's a zombie.
That's a zombie. Look at that. There's a couple zombies.
2 zombies.
It's too many. Oops.
That zoom, though.
Yeah. It's fine. Trapper Dimension.
Paul's entirely too sane.
He is pretty sane. He's sane in memory. That was for your friend.
Oh. I didn't do it yet. I wasn't gonna. It was a joke.
For cool, man. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Well, he's not following you yet.
Nah, it's because I'm perfectly sane now.
You lost a little bit of it.
A little bit, but we're gonna get it back right now.
Oh.
There we go. That's okay. I'll be insane with some of the characters later, just because it's kind of mandatory that you go insane. With Michael, it's jeez.
God, I almost went, who's Michael? I don't know why I can never remember his chapter.
It's kind of a nothing chapter, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of has an important part to play, but...
Yeah. Gross.
I don't know, I guess just he doesn't have any memorable lines or anything, so I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm 90% sure I can't use the other door, but I'm gonna double check because that's what I do. Yeah.
Right on.
Hello. Poke. Why'd you poke my knee? Alright. Fair enough.
What body part is that?
Knee. Try to say knee. I normally say knee. Don't say shrub.
Bring us a shrubbery.
Don't say the. You said the word. Now you're saying the word. Targa's dulcet tones as he announces my spell list. that's not his name. Do we even know what his name is? Just custodian?
Wanting answers to clarify your new position as fugitive.
Yeah, I don't think we learned his name.
Seek them out, and this is what you find.
He was my only friend.
Tell me, what does a man such as yourself think of when he finds a viper's nest of heresy? When he finds the very source of corruption?
I think of irony. Irony of what you, masquerading as a member of the Inquisition, stand for. And that you stand for evil.
Evil is merely a perspective which no longer concerns me, Luther. You will be executed in the most painful manner imaginable.
I don't know why that's just such a funny line to me.
What?
And mine.
The most painful way imaginable.
Xel'lotath.
They really kind of differentiate in the pronunciations.
Feast on this morsel.
She said xel'lotath that time. Hey, bone thieves. That's a cool effect, but they don't look as good without the head.
Also, the rest of the cutscene is so dark.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get this off in time.
Nice.
Really?
Well done.
Thank you. I'm surprised it still even got hit. Yeah, that's fine. God, that takes so much magic.
Yeah, it does.
Oof.
And it is refilling all your stats.
It is. I mean, it's a very good spell, and it lasts for a while, so I really can't complain about it. It's just funny that it's so... It's a lot. And it can't keep up with me. That optimal run speed.
A lot to keep track of.
Yeah. Like, surely he heard the door behind him open and was like,
Right?
oh, sure, that's fine. Must be one of the bone thieves coming through.
How long has it been since you saved?
Billions and billions of years.
I knew it. Okay.
4 minutes. I saved right before I
think
went.
I looked away when you did it.
Yeah, I saved right before I went to that room because I can never remember if that's a boss fight.
Yeah, that's why I was getting nervous. Like,
I'm pretty sure this is over. Alright, so that's Paul's chapter.
Put an end to the heresy. Go be the hero.
Yeah, Paul's the biggest hero in this game. For what he does for standing up to heresy right here. This is his shining moment.
Yeah.
Who dat? It's my first name. My mother's name was Paul. What up, Guardian? Yeah, Xel'lotath's rooting for a head.
This is the one that seeks to do combat with me.
Oh, hell no.
Your task, my liege and greater guardian, is to guard this place. Do not worry about this worm. His kind yelps in terror at the sight of your mightiness. We will dispose of him ourselves.
Forgot that happens.
That was not a sanity effect.
That was not. That was real.
If I am to guard this place, then I will do it as I see fit. Be gone.
It's actually hilarious that hers is,
And I will guard this artifact.
I don't know, a lot more magical than Ulioth's was. Like, Ulioth just steps on him. I thought I was gonna smash him, and now I just actually head explode. xel'lotath just, I could use magic to torture you relentlessly. No, I'm just gonna step on you. Just right on.
Was effective.
You're not wrong. Alright, Edward, what you got? I'm glad you followed my paper trail. This will be the hardest part. I'm going to look for the 88 keys. Thank you.
Go find our friend in the piano room.
You love the piano room, friend.
Ugh. I do not.
You love it.
Look.
Hey, magic book.
Want you to run fast enough for it to smack you in the face. Oh, come on!
The book just flaps angrily. Just what? You hit me!
Like a moth getting stuck in something.
Alright, so here's our friend. How you doing, buddy? Who are you?
I think he's just one of the servants.
Yeah, alright.
The darkness is coming.
The darkness is coming.
Oh, I know it.
You've seen it. We gotta play the piano now. Damn it, try to go fast. Alright, hang on. See if I can do it faster. Nope, alright. I'll just play it normally. Sorry, guys.
Trying to pull your Mario Party 2 dueling thing.
It's because I haven't played on a game controller in a while. If I warmed up a little bit, it'd be okay. I'm also getting like brain locked thinking of which one's Y and which one's X, even though I know. Oh.
Who are you?
I am your lord and conqueror.
What manner of forsaken being are you?
So, you can see me in my true form. You are a gifted man. Take this one and use him as the foundation for the pillar. He is special and should be given a special place among the suffering.
Oh.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors.
Unfortunately.
In the context of history, one man's champion is another man's nemesis, hero or murderer. Much has been written, but what has not is far more interesting. The Tome of Eternal Darkness mentions a Venetian artist and architect of the Renaissance named Roberto Bianchi.
Bianchi,
Roaming
that's what
abroad
you
to
were
find
thinking of.
inspiration, he was captured by a warlord, expanding his empire. He forced Roberto to use his architectural and engineering skills to construct a monument to his greatness. To complete his task, he must survey the site.
I like how it's generically the Middle East.
Meh.
Spooky pillar.
I'm sure if they had asked any country of, hey, can we
long enough to see the sacrament's construction.
can we say this happened in your country? And then
Yes. Asked.
Yeah, right.
Did you think we would trust you, Bianchi? Even though you are graced with the generosity of our liege, you are still his prisoner. As I said, finish your work quickly, and maybe we'll drag you out of this hole.
To your doom. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell you that.
It's fine. This is a big ladder.
Right? It's quite large. Is there... think there's anything down here? I don't remember. I don't like Bianchi's playthrough. I've said that about a few chapters. I shouldn't be so negative. It's okay. It just, I don't know. Just, he's not one of my more favorite characters. Plus, you have to remember to survey all the sites, and it's just, I don't know. I just don't have very much fun when I play as Bianchi. He's also very slow again. And also you have to find the sweet spot for all these survey spots, which is kind of a pain in the butt. There's just a lot I don't like about Bianchi's playthrough, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a small magic meter, so that slows you down, as well as his actual movement speed being really slow, and I think that's what bothers you the most, honestly.
Yeah, movement speed is definitely one of my favorite things to have in this game. Plus, Roberto's stamina is also on the lower side. He's kind of like Max. I still think Max is the absolute worst out of anyone, but Roberto's isn't good. Just wigging out there a little bit. Oh, good, red guys. Ah, you got an instant attack on me. That's too bad.
Let's say that one over there is very still. Oh, right through his head. Good for you.
He did it. Just what's happening? I hear spark noises.
Hearing some clanking.
That's fine. Sorry, I'm kind of running out of steam here, guys. I'm trying my best, but it's getting late.
The sword getting caught on everything is also
Yeah, it's not helping.
not great.
I think of other stuff to talk about right now. I kind of got nothing. We could talk about generic video game news, but there's nothing really interesting that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big thing happening, but I don't want to talk about it. It's
not going to get into that right now.
It's political and it's the whole thing, and I just don't want to talk about it. You found out, and then it was news to me as well, that the the new Call of Duty coming out here this month is going to be 170 gigs in size.
Yeah, it was like 175, 79, something like that. I don't know. That's what Coach Chat was saying during Drop Frames. But then some people were saying that was only for the initial install, which I don't know if that means that's.
I mean,
I don't know.
Like, I could see it being that much for like like PlayStation does the thing where it's like you have to download, obviously a lot to like have space for it, but the actual install isn't that many gigs. It's just like the download size is that many. So
I
maybe
think that's what they were talking about, maybe, but
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But 180 gigs would be massive if it is indeed that large.
Not gonna be our problem.
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
I've played Call of Duty in the past. I don't really have anything against it. It's just no desire to play it either.
Same thing over and over again.
But I'm not going to begrudge anyone who does play it. It's play your game, honestly. And I know a lot of people love Call of Duty, and it's their franchise. And yeah, let people enjoy stuff. That's if it's your favorite franchise, that's great. I legitimately hope it's a great game for you. I really do, because it makes video games on the whole better for you to have a game that you enjoy and enjoy playing. It's personally not. It's not my favorite game series. I did play Blackout, and I actually really liked Call of Duty Blackout. And I originally was someone who thought there was no chance that Call of Duty Blackout would work. I thought it was a dumb idea, and I just thought they were making a terrible mistake in jumping on the bandwagon. But legitimately, they proved me completely wrong, and I had a ton of fun when I played Blackout. How is that game?
It looks good.
I haven't heard anything since we watched Ray play it, and I feel like something happened to him, or he couldn't continue the game, or
So, there was an issue with the new Windows update that had just come out after the game was released that was corrupting the save files.
Oh.
So that's what was happening to a lot of people. I think that's been patched out at this point, or they fixed it somehow.
Okay.
I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure it's not an issue now.
Okay, I was just curious. I remember there was some big issue with it when it first came out.
Yeah, that's why, God, same deal with another game. No, that was... Yeah, we watched Pat play that too.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what he was manually saving.
Yeah, and then also with,
He was doing that with Blasphemous too, wasn't he?
Blasphemous,
Okay,
yeah,
I thought I was just getting confused, but yeah.
Yeah, Blasphemous also had, but that wasn't a Windows thing. That was just Blasphemous itself.
Yeah, Blasphemous
had a couple of bugs where it would just completely either erase your save or completely corrupt your save, so that you couldn't use it anymore. So another streamer we would watch, Angriest Pat, would manually back up his save. So he would save and then he would manually copy the save file so that if something happened, he could cover it, which was smart of him.
Yeah.
Although he never had an issue either, so that was good.
Yeah, he was ready for it though.
Yeah, exactly. He was ready for it too. So.
And yeah, that's what sparked the whole Windows discussion in co-stream.
Yeah. Oops.
But yeah,
Oops.
I don't know if I just forgot or didn't hear initially, but when I was watching it, my biggest problem was, okay, this is just a Castlevania, clone. This is pretty much exactly Castlevania. They're just not using, the characters.
Yeah.
But, yeah, learned today that it's actually made by, the devs for Castlevania.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, left Konami because Konami.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And, yeah, so that's why they were doing it through Kickstarter.
Okay. I think I knew that at one point, but had forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know a lot of people were super excited about Bloodstained probably because of that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Crud.
So yeah, I don't know. It looks really good.
Or be struck down where you stand.
Kind of want to play it.
Yeah, you can.
What?
Have to download it.
I am the guardian of this temple, the Forbidden City. None shall enter except the chosen. Speak. You are the chosen. For many years, I have tested those who came here.
Was he just killing a bunch of people that came down here? Or is that test not kill people? So it's unclear.
And thus,
yeah, I think he was killing people down here.
It's unfortunate.
Well, how else are you gonna find out if someone's the chosen?
I mean, I feel like there are probably better ways rather than just being like, hey, you wandered in here, so I'm gonna kill you now.
Now my duty is complete.
You can't just give the Metroid to people who don't.
So, but people love Metroids.
Or wait, You already have the Metroid. Is he gonna give you the spiky thing and the crab claw?
No, he has the Metroid. We picked it up as Kareem, and he's been holding it. So
that's right. I was gonna say you already picked it up as somebody, so I didn't.
yeah, we have the heart of Mantarok. This is where we get this one, and then we have to get the crab claw from the Guardian because we can't get the xel'lotath one, obviously. Because she oops, I went the wrong way, ladies and gentlemen. That was the right way, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably blocked off, so I'm probably... Yep. Oh my goodness gracious. What am I doing with my life? I'm just kidding. I'm kind of wandering at this point. Alright, we're good. Just making
Did you get all the survey rooms already?
No, I'm still making my way there.
Okay.
This is on the way to doing that, so I'm actually glad I came down here and did this. Oh, God, his run speed is not much faster than his walk speed. Alright, cool. We're actually going to save real quick just because that was a cutscene and we're coming up on some stuff I should probably save for just in case. And we're going to re-enchant our sword because why not? I love casting spells in Chiturga. It sounds so meaty. Gentlemen.
Oh, the little guy. Oh, the big guy. No, medium guy.
Oh, crap.
Oh! Oh! He just smacked his butt.
He did it.
Get him, little guy.
He's doing
Now's
it.
your chance.
He's doing his best. That was funny.
Ow!
Just it's goofy.
This little guy's time to shine.
Yeah. One of you is evil. I think it's the one I'm standing next to too. Actually, it might be that one that's staring at me. I was right, it was that guy. That's all of them.
It was all of them.
It's okay. Dogs can't look up. I'm already out of that room. Can you cool it with the chorus? Alright. Let's reveal some invisible. Grab this while we're here. Just for later. Again, you don't need to pick that up. You can pick it up in a later playthrough, but we're here. We might as well grab it. Hear people fighting. Yeah, we need that key. Oh, lovely. You can, nope, don't want to deal with you right now.
No, thank you.
No, sir. Ow. Let's enchant this with blue, which I had on my Hot Wheel. I forgot. That's fine. Alright, come and get me. Damn your range. Ow! There, now you don't have an arm. But you can still zap because you're a cheater. Yeah, stop it!
I'm just outside your range.
Stop it. I call shenanigans on that one.
Chain lightning.
Yeah. I'm stuck.
That's a problem.
Please lock on. Again, I think it's kind of stupid that he just gets those auto attacks, but whatever, we're fine. triggers the auto attacks, but whatever. He's dead.
Proximity.
Yeah. Probably.
You're literally up in his face beating him with a sword.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm still sad about it.
Yay.
Yay, invisible dudes. Probably should have read what that actually said, but I don't care. Doesn't matter. It's a key. It's going somewhere.
Jam this into all the holes I can find until something interesting happens.
Yikes.
Help me, Grandpa. I can't take this anymore.
I'm going crazy.
Alex.
Get good, Alex.
Yeah.
I didn't bring up a weakling.
Yeah, you weakling.
Scared wretch of a girl.
You kept all this from me. You kept me alone. You shared nothing with me.
Come on, man.
I could never give you the burden. I just wanted you to grow up. To grow up and leave me alone. Why couldn't you have been killed with your parents?
Dude. Don't say that. We just think that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say it.
That was a joke.
Those are things we keep inside.
Uh-huh. Oh, good. The Zap Zap room.
Have you saved lately?
Yes.
But the darkness is coming.
The darkness is always coming, Caitlin. You can't stop it.
It's weird that it let you save there.
Yeah, right? It's like, oh, this room's fine.
I guess there's no moving parts per se. Okay, yeah, so it's not for the poison gas, it's for the actual, so you don't save right when it's...
Probably, yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Slam.
Couldn't tell if that was a weird perspective or if you were getting tiny.
I wish.
This can't be happening.
Yeah. Got him on my first try that time. Stop it.
Little worm.
Stop it.
Oh.
What do you got? Do you see those worms?
Worms.
I got worms.
Immediately starts rubbing butt against her.
Just.
Okay. I've seen some horrible stuff down here. I might top the list.
Yeah. I missed a survey room. Oh, why, elder gods, have you forsaken me?
Mantarok chuckles to himself.
God, I hate this part. Whichever that one is.
Oh, that's in the... That's the pedestal room.
F. F.
Yeah.
That is so... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Everything's terrible.
Yeah, we going back.
Oh, I'm sad now.
No.
So sad.
Gonna bite your nose.
Don't bite me.
Bite you a little.
No.
Oh.
Somebody go for help.
You never let me have any fun.
That's your husband. You're not allowed to have fun with me.
Oh.
I know, right? I don't make the rules. God, I'm sad now.
I have to take this up with the board.
You can bite me a little, it's okay.
Yay. Let me be myself.
Yay. Now we have lots of fun. Working together, solving the problems. That's the wrong room.
Stealing the jokes from Matt McMuscles.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I should probably stop stealing jokes.
Oh.
Although...
That's the thing, we're not, it's not even intentional, it's just all the stuff that's worked its way into our
vocabulary.
Normal vocabulary from all of the YouTube and Twitch we've been watching.
I will say, go. Yeah, if we mention a streamer, go watch them because
they're hilarious.
They're hilarious.
We're actually pretty picky about who we watch.
Yeah, and much funnier than us. So, if you want actual good content, go watch them. So.
I know, right?
So, Ray Narvaez, Broodman is one we've mentioned. Pat. Angriest Pat. Then Matt McMuscles. Co Carnage.
Co is great.
Co is great. If you need someone to just have just a good... Co is like legitimately probably one of the nicest people I've ever seen, just ever. Like I have like a top 5 list of like nice people, and Ko's on that list.
He does a very good job of like entertaining people and being supportive and like, you know, encouraging of people, and his mods do an amazing job too of keeping chat in line when they get nuts like they've been for today and a little bit of yesterday.
Yeah. Like, I've subbed to a lot of different people on Twitch just off and on throughout the years, but Ko is the one person that I've kept a subscription up for the longest amount of time, and I think I'll just keep up for perpetually, because he's just he's just such a good streamer and such a good person. He deserves it.
Plus, Julia makes him some crazy good emotes.
He does have some good emotes.
They're adorable.
Yeah, some really good emotes.
But yeah, and he plays a lot of different stuff. So
yeah, he's a really good variety streamer. So he has a lot of different stuff. So if you're ever curious about a game, definitely check to see if he's played it, because there's a good chance that
he's been going for 5
longer than that.
Yeah.
Like
probably almost 7 years at this point.
Something like that, yeah. He's been on Twitch for a long time, yes, and he's been around the block in terms of like seeing how stuff works, and he has a lot of contacts and a lot of game dev contacts, and just it's crazy how I forgot about him. He gets to live here.
He's fine.
It's just crazy, just how much I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say at this point, but yeah, go watch Ko. He's really good.
Yeah.
It's the ladder.
Even when he's playing a game that I don't really care about, if I still stick around or have it going for background noise, I still have to look over every so often, because either something's happened and he's reacted in a funny way.
The foundations are infested.
He's good.
Demons and devils. Many lives will be lost if you try to build there.
You have done well to complete your goal, Bianchi. The construction.
But yeah, if we ever use a quote from a streamer, is in no way attempting to steal from them, because like I said, they are immensely more funny than we are, and we can only hope to be a part of how good they are at their job, but it's just because we legitimately think it's funny and it's worked its way into our lives. So you'll hear a lot of our references to both Angriest Pat and Matt McMuscles. We used to watch them for years and years. When they did stuff together, they do their own separate channels now. But we do a ton of references to them.
I am the scourge of God.
They're actually both them and Koro here are the only reason why I play horror games at all, because I never played horror games before. I met her and didn't really enjoy them. I mean, I enjoy them. That's not right. I enjoy them a lot, but I never really played them as much until I, met Chloro. We started playing them a lot, which is true. And then I didn't really appreciate, the artistry of video games until I started watching their YouTube channel, which is called Super Best Friends Play. It's still up there if you want to watch their archive stuff, which I highly recommend. Matt was a QA tester for many years. I don't know if Pat was just if he worked adjacent to video games, or if he just had that
I don't remember his connection.
Yeah, but anyway,
exactly.
Their insight into video games from a technical level is amazing, and it just opens up your eyes in terms of like how stuff is made, and just the QA perspective and everything that goes into making video games. They weren't coders, obviously, but it's still super, super interesting to see their opinions on stuff and how stuff works. So I highly recommend them. And their archive stuff, it's so good. It's so good. Like, they, if you've ever played a David Cage game, you need to go watch their David Cage series, which is Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls,
Omicron.
I was gonna say that one last. Omicron is, oh boy.
Fahrenheit / Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah, Indigo Prophecy, and then Origami. I can't remember. Heavy Rain.
Oh, Heavy Rain.
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
They pretty much just dump on David Cage the whole time, which
they do dump on David Cage.
I would say he deserves a bit of that.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as they do, but I don't know.
But it is so funny. So Omicron is a really, really, really old game for the computer, I believe. I don't think it was ever on a console.
Yeah, it was only on PC.
And I think it was David Cage's first video game he ever made, or at least the first one he directed, I'm fairly confident of. And that game is, oh boy,
it's kind of all over the place, and apparently they showed the concepts to David Bowie, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm down with that. So David Bowie's in the game and has a song in the game.
Multiple songs in the game.
Is it not just the same song twice?
I think he did a couple I think he did some of the soundtrack too, in addition to the actual song. I might be wrong about that.
No. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think he collaborated a little bit with that, but...
Yeah. Anyway.
That game is a trip.
Yeah, that's a...
Not a good trip.
Yeah, but we love those guys a lot, honestly.
Yeah, they're all doing their separate things now, which obviously we're sad about, because they were, pretty good together, but as you know, time, business, all of that stuff happens, unfortunately, but they all seem to be doing well.
Yeah, they
with
all
their own things. They've all kind of gone different directions, and it's been nice to see them actually take on their own projects and, get to dedicate more time to the stuff that they want to do. Like, you were talking about them giving more insight on the just process of how games are made. Matt's actually doing a series called What Happened that's detailing like all of these games that came out and just bombed on release, or something controversial happened, and so he goes through and explains what exactly happened to make this game fail, and it's really interesting.
And he does research too. It's not like it's just opinionated. It's there is a decent amount of opinion because he has to draw conclusions from the evidence he has, but it's not like he's just firing these off randomly. It's, he has new editorial sources and historical facts that he pulls into the video, and then
old interviews, old little news clippings, and all that stuff.
I have not watched a bad one of those yet, and
they've all been pretty solid.
And it's so sad to see the same pattern emerge over and over and over again with why a game fails, and it's almost always mismanagement from people who aren't the designers,
who have no idea how any of the stuff works.
Yeah, or unrealistic expectations by either a publisher or a marketing team.
Yeah.
And like those three things, or a director that it's their first time directing, or they just think they're too big for their own britches is the best way I can describe it. So they're unreasonable, and then it's just it's so, because there are some ones that are just so, it just makes me sad. It makes my heart hurt.
Yeah, and I don't know, for some of those it's a little bit more understanding if it's the person's like first project or something.
Yeah.
And then okay, like they didn't know how to manage this stuff, they're gonna learn from that experience. And then you see the people who've been doing this for years and should know better by now, and they just don't. And that's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's got some really good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really long tangent.
It was a tangent, yeah. We'll probably talk about them some more, because we watch a lot of YouTube and a lot of Twitch, so you'll probably hear us bring in other people that we might have on our minds, or other people that we recommend you check out if you're looking for somebody to watch, because you know, we're viewers too. We have people that we enjoy watching, and maybe you will too.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna do it for tonight. We made a ton of progress tonight. We're already through Roberto. Wow. I can't remember his name to save my life.
We always forget that he's a character anyway, so.
So Roberto's done. I believe World War I guy is next.
Oh my god, what is his name?
Peter something.
That's right.
Yeah, it's Peter something. So I believe Peter is next, and then Edward, I think, is after Peter.
Yeah, Peter, then Edward, then Michael.
I think so. And then Alex.
Yeah.
So I think we have 4 or 5 more chapters left of playthrough 1.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I'm making good time though. So we got in a good 3.5 hours tonight, and I was able to probably get at least 50 to 55% of the way through the game. So,
not bad.
Not bad, yeah. So it'll probably take me about 2 nights per playthrough, unless I just go off one night, but I don't think so. I think the best time I ever had in this game was like 6 hours and something minutes.
Something like that.
So, and again, we had 3.5 hours tonight, and I'm a little bit more than halfway through the game, so we're about on par for that. But maybe I'll find ways to shave time off of that. We'll see. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight. If you stopped in, thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. Gorshat, I don't think you're in chat anymore, but thank you so much for saying hey and, chatting with me. You have anything you want to say?
I don't know. I don't really have anything. I kind of... been talking all day.
Yeah.
My words are gone.
That's fair. I already saved, but I'm going to save again because I'm paranoid. Yeah, get that playtime a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll be picking this back up Friday night. Today's Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, Friday night. My daytime stream is going to be more Uncharted.
That was actually a sanity effect.
There was a sanity effect, which does always seem to happen right as we're ending the stream.
Yeah. That one, yeah, I thought the capture went out again, but that one was actually a sanity effect.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Go watch somebody else, or go to bed, or I don't know. Go do something.
Get some rest.
Get some rest.
It's important.
The spooky streams.
Spooky streams. Bye. Okay, Alex.
She's...
Why don't you settle down over
Yeah,
there?
she was playing with her sword. I don't know what she's just crying about over there. Just come on.
No crying in eternal darkness.
That's right.